Hello and good evening. Welcome back. Oh, this week, man, this week, awesome. So many games, so many important ones to give, to say at least. We do have the moment Amongus going against the Table Ronde, both teams that have a very high probability of going into the first division of the CPL Premier. And of course, right now in the seeding phase, we just have this 1 week for them to settle the scores. We do see them starting to join the lobby here. Unfortunately, there were a few problems with the lobby generation, with the mods, with everything. But now I think we have them nailed down to the ground. And of course, as you can see over here, we do have a few surprises and quite a few players in the lobby. On one side, we will see, by the looks of it, Damori with Lege. I do want to mention, I did also notice, okay, give me a second over here so I can see them. I did see UnderTheGun with Spriggante coming up for them. Looks like they're all in the four in the channel. On the other side, I don't see Yiran's team exactly. I guess he's using another form of communication here, but I do see in the lobby we do have Civrider, that's Spearsman, LittleTu, Yiran, and of course we're gonna need to see who's gonna be the fourth one. Welcome everybody. I do want to say hello there, Vane13. Thank you very much for your patience, sir. I do hope you're going to stick with us, and of course you're going to have an awesome time during this game. One Muffin, good evening, sir. Yum, yum, yum. Hello there. Oh my god, making me think of muffins. You know what? I don't actually have a muffin, but I have one of these. These. Big cookie. I am prepared to eat that after the game. Let's see, what do we have here? Eddie Coffin, good evening, sir. He's wanting not to have Highlands. I understand Highlands can be a bit rough, can be a long game, but of course it might actually give us quite a few chances to talk about the civilizations, the players, the teams, the strategies, the nukes, the GDRs, and so on and so forth. Quite a few things can happen. Neraldin, good evening, sir, and welcome. We got Guernaroth also mentioning that Lege team that is late. That is so surprising. Who would have thought of that? And of course, welcome, sir. I do hope you're gonna understand. Sometimes it is what it is. We do have unfortunately to wait for some technical issues, technical difficulties, and hopefully we're gonna get this going as soon as possible. Beaver Simpson, big up, sir, and welcome. We got Clemensin also, good evening, and Akshat 971, good evening, sirs. UnderTheGun is in the game. He did take a peek over here in the lobby, but I do in the chat, but I do want to say after he's gonna see it, of course, after the game. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Lassie Sir Pale, welcome back. I am owing you that 30 seconds in Romanian. I guess I'm gonna do it once we do have the map going on. Please remind me so I don't actually forget. Thank you very much, sir. Let's see. BW Teacher was the first one to pick that first promotion. Good evening, sir, and welcome. And I do see Ralchun. Bonsoir, monsieur. We do have also Bob17. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Okay, so teams are getting in, players are getting in. It's all good. It looks like they're checking the lobbies and so on and so forth. Okay. Quite a few problems, by the way, because of the beta. A lot of the players did try out the beta, and of course, unfortunately, they ended up mixing up the mods, which created quite a few issues. Some of them had them, some of them didn't have them. It like downloaded them manually, didn't delete afterwards. Oh, so many problems. Oh man, it happens, you know. One of those times in which your head is like let's see, Guarnaros is saying, wait, don't say it down the line, and someone, he's gonna ban. Oh, come on, he's not gonna ban you. It's all good, man, it's all good. I think he knows he's actually taking his time when he needs to join a game or something. Love 111, good evening, sir, and welcome. We got also Dutch Q, a new viewer over here. Coucou, hello, bienvenue. Merci beaucoup pour le join. Let's see, is Amongus a Chinese team? Yes. The short answer to that is yes. Also, good evening, so happy 42. I do want to point out, by the way, Iran is the one that is going to have, how to say, is the one that actually had the first slot in the previous CWC, and of course we did see them actually do quite well. Now I believe they split up in 3 teams, 2 or 3 teams if I'm not mistaken, with the Chinese community, and of course we're gonna need to see what and how they're gonna do this, how they're gonna fare this time. They do have a bit of a change up in the roster. Yiran with LittleTu, with Czop, and I don't know who Boxes is. Oh man, Box. I remember Box. I don't remember exactly what was his name, unfortunately. Well, if it doesn't stick in my mind, it's a problem. But let me see. HHYJ, I believe it's Box. They're also on the same team with Glade and I do see, so Yiran, Britney Spearsman, we got Esdeath, Czop, LittleTu, Glade, and 1, 2, 3 Chinese name, I don't know what that is, H and HHYJ. One second over here. Some of them are in the USA, some of them are not in the USA. I believe Yiran is New Zealand, if I remember correctly. While Czop is USA, and sometimes he's actually going back to China to his parents. I do not know about the others. I do not know LittleTu, I do not know HHYJ, and of course the other 2. I've only heard of LittleTu, but he's a god gamer. I believe there are quite a few good players coming up from both. Of course, what am I talking about? We have gods on one team, right? We do have La Table Ronde with so many good players coming up from the French community in one single team. And then on the other side, of course, we do have the Chinese team. I think they're putting up their first roster here, even though, of course, we do have retired from China, CN. I guess that's the second team from their side. And we're gonna see what they're gonna do in the tournament. I do have a few minutes by the looks of it, so we can actually take a look at the roster, not the rosters, the results over here. Give me a second so I can actually take a look at the channels. Oh my god, so many. There are quite a few channels over here, and sometimes it's you know, it's sometimes a bit hard to find exactly what I want to do. Let's see, scheduling. I believe it's scheduling. There we go. I found it. No, it's it is what it is. Let me see what it is. This one. Okay, so Sas Banana, you see they are on the first place with 6-1. We got Wadian Crusader Goons. This is WCG with 6-1, and I do believe they do want. How to say, they are playing, by the way. WCG has another game next week, and Sas Banana, they are playing just now. Civjo also will have to play against the WCG. That's the game next week on Friday, if I'm not mistaken. Amongus is on the 4th slot with 5 wins and 2 losses, and then we do have La Table Ronde equal, tied with them on 5-2. And of course, you can imagine this is probably going to be the deciding game. What are they going to do? The thing is, somebody is going to end up with 5-3, right? 5 wins and 3 losses out of this game. So we're gonna probably need to see what's gonna happen here in the in the other teams, because of course after the games over here we will have totally different results. That is gonna be quite something. What will happen in the next 2 days? It's so important. Everything that happened in the last 2 months is gonna be decided here in the next week. This is gonna be the next games that they will play. I believe there are like around 10 games that still need to be played or something like that. Will decide the rankings, will decide the divisions. We're gonna cut the divisions at 8, the team 8, and maybe we're gonna have, but I don't know if we're gonna have some tie breaks or needing to do some tie breaks. And then we're gonna see first division, second division, third division, and so on and so forth. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Okay, so they're putting up the team pluses. I do see they align themselves quite nicely here. Lege with Damori with Dark Vador and UnderTheGun. Who is Dark Vador? Definitely do want to check what's that. Give me a second. It is Spriggante, Dark Vador. Okay, it's I do remember people telling me that in French, in the French language, that's actually how you spell it out. I always thought it's Dark Vader everywhere, but for some reason the Frenchies call it Dark Vador. Okay. Whoa, oh my god. Okay, Golden just became a VLP. There we go, man, there we go. Hello there, sir, welcome. There we go. Wait, aren't you a mod on my channel? Oh my god, wait, bro. I thought you were a mod on my channel. I don't know why you aren't. You should be. There we go. Welcome, sir, and of course thank you very much for the 150,000 points. Oh my god. We do have the map pool choices here, and of course, as you can see in the top right part of the screen, we do have Inland Sea, Pangaea, 7 Seas and Highlands, and just as we were talking about mentioning Inland Sea, it got taken out. Pangaea, 7 Seas and Highlands, 2 big maps remaining, 7 Seas and Highlands. What are they gonna do? Bustios in the house. We got Peppermint Bottle reading with a party of 54. Hello everybody and welcome to the CPL premiere. We do have quite a night to follow, quite a few hours. Good evening, sir, and thank you very much for the 25 months. Oh my god, thank you so much, sir. We do have quite a few things that need to happen here. It looks like we got some fans in the channel, Among Us fans. Much appreciate Boothius also for the 15 months. Thank you, sir. Thank you. There are quite a few things, of course, to tell you guys about what's going to happen here. We do have a 4v4 game that will start in just a few minutes. They are nailing the map. They are trying to figure out what their civilizations will be, what they're going to ban, what they're going to pack. A most important fact that I have to share is this is the week we decide who's gonna be top division, second division, third division, and so on and so forth. So this is the most important week in the last 2 months for the CPL Premier. What happens now will decide the next 6 months of the tournament. So very, very important, guys, to follow the content here. We do have Lege also. Good evening, sir, and welcome. If watching from Italy, whoa, I do hope you're gonna have an amazing time over there. Where are you? Oh, as in to the tourists and stuff like that. Maybe you're in a big city. I do hope you're gonna have a lot of fun over there. Only good things about Italy, I guess. Let's actually take a look at what's going on in the active ban phase. We do have Spain taken out immediately. Looks like also Gorgo finding itself in the second ban. I do want to say for the ones that didn't actually follow our pick and ban phase, usually we do have 6 bans in the first phase, 4 bans in the next one, and of course in the meantime we do have 4 picks and 4 picks. So as you can see over here, actually the sequence is 6 bans, 4 picks, 4 bans, 4 picks, something like that, and it's 1 2 and in order of the slots. I do have to also point out something very important. We do have 4 bands that the players cannot choose from. That's Portugal, that's Lautaro, that's Maori, and of course Babylon. Babylon did get a rework 3 times and it didn't work. Nobody wants to handle that on the maps here. We do have Russia taken out as well. It looks like Eleanor England got taken out, and Cree. You've seen this week actually quite a few players trying out Eleanor France, which does make its case. It's actually coming up very nice. It looks like also Mali ended up in the 6th pick over here, and of course we do need to see if they're gonna choose it. I do want to point out they left open Menelik the second. Oh my god, Menelik, how did this happen? How did Menelik get through on a Highlands map? Oh no! Man, oh man, Dothraki, good evening, sir, and it does indeed look like a lengthy game. I do have to actually switch the names over here. Give me a second so I can put up the information. I think I need to change the map. Let's see, a map is gonna be Highlands. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, thank you very much for the follow, Online Lizard. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Of course, taking a look at what's going on here, with Menelik II being picked up, it's going to be quite hard to actually counter that. We do have Yiran and LittleTu coming up next. I do have to point out most of the problems coming from Menelik II are, of course, his ability to get a lot of face generation going. He is going to get, with that face generation, a lot of science and culture from having his cities on the hills, and then his rock hills are going to be amazing, and so on and so forth. Oh my god, it's like everything is gonna converge in the stars for Menelik II. It looks like Iran is gonna try to go for Ambiotics, another one of those big boomy, bada boomy civilizations here that are trying to get simming going. We do have his Opidoms, the Geisates, and of course we've seen it actually being bullied quite a bit by his opponents. Gran Colombia was the last one who actually managed to take out Ambiotics here. LittleTu is gonna go for Batriu. They're not... Man, they're picking civilizations that can definitely trade punches with Menelik II. Is Menelik gonna be the one who's gonna manage to stand tall at the end of the game, though? We got also Damori with a chance to pick up the second civilization of his team over here, and of course we do need to see what's that's gonna be. Another simmer, Javerman the 7th, coming up with the 2 monumentality civilizations being picked up by La Table Ronde, and then 2 production civilizations, Penbrush and Voices, coming up on the other team, with Gaul and Vietnam on the same team. Definitely you don't want to go for Penbrush and Voice. With Menelik II and Khmer, you do want to go for a legend. You do want those monumentality points. 4 more bands to go. There still are quite a few strong civilizations in the game, and I do want to mention, for example, Canada definitely can go for that victory if they want to. We do have also Zulu is still available for the players to pick. Rome is there. Pericles is also there. So many civilizations, good civilizations to pick from. There are a few favorites of Lege, by the way. Lege definitely does like to play, for example, something out of the meta, some Bully Musi. Maybe he's gonna show us the way with the Bully Musi. We never know, especially right now with the preserves counting towards specialty districts for that discount. Yay, that's amazing. Bonsoir Vis Electra, bienvenue. Thank you very much. Baguette. Yeah. That would be the sieve for Lege, I am guessing. I know, right? Definitely, I want to see what he's going to pick over here. Of course, we still have quite a few choices to go for, and I do believe there still are so many good saves to pick from. It's hard for us to actually predict what they're going to go. We can just go for what they picked before. For example, Genghis. Nobody banned the Khans. Nobody banned the Kublais. They're still there. They still can be picked, and of course, we've seen how much damage they can do in quite a few games. Definitely that can happen today as well. I do actually need to drink some water here. Let's see, what do we have here? Let me switch the screens. There we go, getting my setup done, you know, so I can actually be on the same page with everything. I do also want to point out we do have another 2 or 3 games started at the same time. I believe it's a Zone of Control going against LDSSI. We do have also Monkagan versus Sans Banana, and let me see what's going on over here. Yeah, so 3 games at the same time here by the looks of it. Not to mention tomorrow we're gonna have HOH going against Forever Young, and then next week WCG going against Sivjo. Okay, another ban, Ottomans. Speaking, wait, why did they ban Ottomans? Is Ottomans that dangerous? Wait, when did that happen? Anyway, we do have Zulu also available in the ban phase, and it did get banned. It looks like a Britney Spears ban. This is Civrider. It's gonna take out Matthias Corvinus. He's gonna take out for a ride. Yeah, don't misunderstand me. He's gonna take him out for a ride over here. With the Pearl of the Danube bonus, its ability to get levied units everywhere, and of course his ability to actually do so much chaos all over the map. Wherever there is a city-state, you gotta expect Matthias Corvinus to seize it, levy it, and then come with those units towards you. Alex Crazy, good evening, sir. France BQ, yeah, France Black Queen, also an option, definitely could work. And of course, right now with the chateaus, it would be amazing. Definitely would need to see what's going on there. We do have also, it looks like a gold generator here, Victoria, picked up by Spriggante, and UnderTheGun is gonna finish up with another one. It looks like UnderTheGun was correct. This is definitely a surprise on La Table Ronde. We weren't expecting him to come up in the game today. I'm not sure if it's just for this game or if it's for all of the games. I actually need to take a look at the roster they registered in the channels. Oh, it is, he is registered. So it's Barsake, Lege, Firsos, Tiriz, Spriggante, Damori, and UnderTheGun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, it says more information soon. Wait, where can I find the rankings of this season? I can't find it on the CPL.gg. It's not there yet because we didn't actually have well, I guess I'm gonna start putting it. Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't want to update it before we actually got the seeding information going. I can show you the standings right now as they are. There we go. Let's actually create a command for it. Let me actually log into Nightbot and create a command for it because it definitely might be needed. Nightbot simplified. Okay, there we go. Give me a second, it will just be a second. Looks like Pakachuti? Wow, UnderTheGun going for the Inca. Well, that's okay, that's and then we got Movember and Zinga. Okay, quite a few things that are happening here. Yeah, no problem, Oxenio. Also, good evening, sir. Kill Wiz, good evening, sir. Double Trade Rouse, go bird. Yeah, brrr, indeed. Okay, let me actually take a look over here. Command, let's see. Premier rank. No, CPL rank. Okay, there we go. Message. This. There we go. Now, if we ask for it, CPL rank, there we go. You got Nightbot setting up, giving you that standing information. Okay, so we do have them changing up their civilizations here. Of course, they actually unlocked the tournament draft, turned it off so we get to ready up for the game. Lege is gonna be the one on Javarman the 7th. We got Yiran on Ambiorix. LittleTu is gonna be on Batriu. We got Damori. Oh my god, double Javarman. No, okay, I need to wait. There are quite a few things happening over here. The biggest question is, who is gonna play Inca? Who is the one on Inca? Who's gonna give Inca its credit? That's the biggest question I have in my mind. Of course, we haven't seen Inca. I played in multiplayer lobby in quite a few games. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, it's quite a few seasons. Can you imagine that? We haven't seen it in like 2 or 3 seasons or something like that in the games. I do remember at the end, or actually in the middle of the Frontier Pass, Inca was actually still great. Then something happened and Inca went like a balloon, you know, an inflatable balloon that just got popped, you know, and that's it. And everybody was, oh. It happens, man, it happened. That was dark. What was dark? What's dark? What's dark? Okay, so I think the map is good. Highlands, we got custom 30. It looks like Ridges is on classic. Okay, sure. Okay, should be fine. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed it's gonna be fine. Let me actually take a look over here and put up the chat so we get to see what's going on. Give me a second.
A man taking his first upright steps. You have come far. Now begins your greatest quest.
Okay, there we go.
From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars.
So we're loading into the first map. One important bit of information here is the fact that they're gonna have a remap token. Each team will have a remap token. They are playing on the Highlands LOL WOD 3. Good evening, sir. We have the information there on the left part of the screen, and oh, you made me check. You made me look. I did look. I did. Okay. Taking a peek of the first map, I did want to finish that information there. We do have a turn 8 moment of pause when we're gonna allow the teams to vote if they want to use the remap token or not. And of course, we do need to see what they're gonna end up choosing, if they want to go for multiple maps, if they just want to go through this, or if they want to keep this map. That actually brings me up to another thing. Usually we do a prediction here. Let's actually put it up really quickly, just 2 minutes, and you guys can use your channel points to correctly predict if they want to keep this map, if they want to go for 1 remap or 2 remaps. One biggest thing is there are no technical remaps that count towards this prediction, so you have to be careful with it. Okay, so let's take a look from the left over here. We do have a Kongo. 2-1 base and no 2-2 for him. He does have 3 turns for a scout. Looks like he's gonna have quite a bit of heals to work, not to mention a lot of 2-2s and the stuff to chop. Very nice, very nice. Some stones also. Okay, it's fine, but not amazing. Definitely a lot of cities can be settled, and I do want to point out he has no rivers, so his commercials are not gonna be that great. Usually Kongo here does prefer to go towards commercials, towards theater squares, maybe get some oracle going so he can actually get those points going. I do see a few geothermals because he is on a triple continent split over here, so he does get to benefit from some extra adjacency towards his campuses. Well, I say a few geothermals, but then I keep watching and actually it's just 1 geothermal. Wait, really? Just 1 geothermal? Nowhere else? 1 single extra geothermal? Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. It's 1 geothermal. There are more to the north, but they're kind of far away. I guess he does have extremely far away Mondrorema, which is going to be extremely useless when he's going to want to settle it. By the time he settles this, his campuses are going to generate more more culture than more science than his tiles on Mondrorema. Let's see, coming up next, we do have Lege coming up with a river, so he did want to pick up Khmer, that's a Giant Vermont the 7th, and by the looks of it, he's gonna get to benefit from an extra point of culture in the capital if he actually wants to improve those very quickly. The amber tiles are sitting right there, and by the looks of it, he's also gonna have a very good second city next to that fertile. Interesting river. He can definitely go for river goddess if he wants to. Of course, on the Highlands map, and especially in this situation, you can go for sacred path if you want to, but most of the time Khmer just benefits, like all of his bonuses combined so nicely with the river goddess. Of course, taking a look at the positioning over here, Lege is going to be to the north of the Gauls, and he's going to have to defend against him. Not to mention he does have on the west side Kongo, quite far away, so I don't think they're actually going to, do any kind of violence against each other in the mid part of the game. Yeah, friendly brawling, man, friendly brawling. Hey, Sassy Gamer Lady, good evening, ma'am. Hello there, welcome. You ended up here from Peppermint Butter. Hello, welcome. Is beta on and off? It's off. We're having the official tournaments on the normal BBG, not the beta. On the east side of Khmer, we do have also Damori. He's going to be his ally. Looks like Damori here is going to have one big continent to rule them all. A bit of an issue though, because usually, of course, London can actually bring to bear some redcoats, which are amazing to take down opponents, if you can believe that. We do have him with quite a bit of an inland sea. Very nice. Actually, quite a few cities can be settled here. He can definitely get the gold for his team and expand his territory. Nobody around him to actually put pressure on him, which is going to be quite nasty for his opponents, because as you know, Victoria can definitely get big. Yeah, I hope you're gonna also have a great day, Sassy. Thank you very much for stopping by, and I do hope you enjoy the show. Freaking Lege with a god spawn. Well, he does have a god spawn, man. It's like, you know, it's all in the wrist. It's all in the wrist. Team names up top. Yes, I will put them. Okay. Let's see. Left team is Amongus, and it needs to be in the middle over here. And the right team is La Table Ronde. LTR, I'm gonna call it, because La Table Ronde is a bit too long for the screen. The text would be so tiny if I actually switch it. We do have Yiran over here with Adoatuka. He's pumping out a builder in one turn. Looks like he's going to have quite a few sheep tiles to improve. And interesting that he didn't actually go for the Mercury. I guess he didn't want to get his 2-2 base. He does also have Paititi to the east side. And I do have to point out, he doesn't have that many stone tiles. This is going to be a bit nasty for the goals here. I'm not certain this is actually going to be a good spawn for him. He's going to work like +2 Opidums, maybe some +3s here and there. Not really ideal for the Opidums that you want to play with the goals, especially in these kinds of situations. Of course, he does have some stone tiles to the north. Third city, fourth city could actually be nice. And in the meantime, his second city on Paititi will give him so much culture and gold, which is not bad at all, but he's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. Okay, so next up we do have Inca with a few mountain tiles. Looks like he's chopping his copper, and I believe he definitely wants to put that terrace farm over there for the extra food, for the extra production. We do have him pumping out a settler, and I do have to go through the Inca bonuses quite a bit. There were a few buffs that were given to it, especially the ability to generate more gold from the trade routes going through the mountains, through the Capac Nans, I believe they're called, the mountain tunnels. Of course, we're gonna see what UnderTheGun is gonna do with it, and in the meantime he definitely needs to expand, explore, exterminate his opponents. We do have a big dark Vador with a settler coming up into Addis Ababa is on wait. Okay, the grassland. That's a grassland hill. That's a one grassland hill that, oh my god, okay. I was seeing all of the playing styles next to it, and then I was seeing the 2-1 underneath his capital, and I'm like, how did this happen? How is that a 2-1? Shouldn't he be on a 2-2? Did he break this? Did he just, you know, settle on a 2-1 plains, you know, flat plains? No, he didn't. Anyway, he did good. He did good over here. Two very quick civilizations to take a look at. We do have Thanglong on the southeast of him, and it looks like he's gonna have an amazing time with those bananas and quite a few cities that can be settled over here next to the rivers. Definitely in the middle over here, he can make a hexagon of those tons and get that culture going and set more districts next to them. Hungary is gonna be quite alone over here through behind the 2-3 tile chokes, and by the looks of it, the city of Bura will have 2 bonuses across the river for his Pearl of the Danube. Well, I guess it's fine with only these 2-3 rivers next to him. He can definitely work this. So Lege is gonna be the one who's gonna decide this. Do they want to get this going or not? What do you think? Actually, I can take a look at the poll here. What do you guys vote for? Get started. Okay, how many remaps? Looks like none did pick up 30% of the votes. 25% went for 1 and 45% went for 2. Well, it looks like none wins the day. Why aren't there 8 votes? They are. I guess you were counting me as well, but I didn't get to vote. You see Rafifi, good evening, sir. Bonsoir. We got also Frisbee 3 Monk. Hello there, sir. Welcome, welcome. 4 plus 4 Opidum west of Paititi. Wait. Oh, yeah. Whoa. Did you see something I didn't see? Oh, this one. Yes, this one. Yes. And this one. Can you see this one? Plus 6. Woo! Amazing. But of course he actually needs to get there, you know, like there's so much time to actually settle a city there and expand your empire and get units to defend it and prepare for anything can happen and so on and so forth. So it's definitely not that easy to get everything done. Okay, so I do want to finish first of all the outcome of the prediction. None is going to be the choice. We do have to put up the next prediction, and that's going to be who will win. And one of the winners will be Amongus. Possible winners will be Amongus. The other ones will be La Table Ronde. With 30 minutes to put your votes into this, of course, definitely I can only say caution, danger. You have to wait a little bit for the players to actually get the first moves going, analyze the spawns, try to figure out how they can actually develop their empires in the long term. You're gonna watch me talk a little bit about their options here, and of course talk about their strategic resources and so on and so forth. Let's go. We got Mubanza Kongo with an iron tile to the east of Kongo. It looks like he is... he does have a horse tile to the north. That's 3 tiles away. That's kind of expensive. And of course, we do need to see where he's going to go with the first settler. I think I should stay and watch where he's going to go with the first settler. He did manage to explore his surroundings, and of course he knows that he's kind of far away from his opponents. Doesn't really need to worry about anything happening here. And of course at the moment I don't see them benefiting from a relic, so Kongo over here is not gonna have some extra benefits. Kongo does have 5 slots in the capital city, in the palace, for relics, for the sculptures, which are gonna give him actually they're for anything, but the sculptures and the relics to give him extra points of bonuses, the extra production, extra gold, and so on and so forth. It's quite amazing to have them. And by the looks of it, it looks like he's going for the north settle over here. Probably it's gonna be this one on the coal tile. Interesting. Actually, I should say it should be this one. This over here, it can get a +4. The ones to the south are a bit further away. He did have this one, for example, on the geothermal that he could have settled, but oh well, he did already make a decision and he's gonna have to stick with it. We do need to see also on Khmer putting down his first holy site here. It looks like he's settling to the east. A bit surprising, very surprising actually, that he went for the east instead of the west. I was definitely expecting him to go for this 1-2 tile, so he benefits from the 2-3-1 fur and gets quite a few other 2-2s to work, improve, and so on. And that's exactly where he's putting his holy site towards. And of course he could have actually combined the adjacency of the holy sites: fire, water, and of course get everything done, earth, and so on. Wind. We do see Khmer also needing to actually get Pantheon here. I'm actually surprised what he's I'm actually curious what he's gonna do. I'm thinking maybe he is not gonna want to get the God King card going, and maybe he's gonna do something else, but he already has a +2, of course, from the holy site. So yeah, he doesn't have the God King card going. He's gonna need also a second holy site soon enough on Yasudarapura, so he spreads his religion in both cities, so that actually gets bigger. Also, big mention here in the beta, we will have Khmer without this culture bomb that you just saw exploding here. And definitely the ability to get so many tiles with free ability is not going to be there anymore. It looks like he's also going to go for his third settler over here, not actually worried about his religion. I do believe most of the time Lege did pick up with Khmer the religion of the production religion. how was it? Work ethic with something else. Honestly, we're gonna see what's happening. Maybe he's gonna go for the greedy way for lay ministry. Maybe he's gonna go for tithe. Maybe he's gonna go something like crusade or defender. You never know. In the south, he did notice he does have the goals to fight with or against. There are a few mountains that are helping him defend this, and in his capital city, I do see he does have an iron tile in the second ring, third ring tile iron to the north of Yasudarapura, and by the looks of it, his forces are going to need to be settled on or near in the north over here. They are in the fourth ring, and those are not acquired or acquirable by gold by the capital city, and of course, he's going to need to do something about it. Maybe get some horses from his allies. We do have also the goals here. Already improved two of his ship tiles. Looks like he got the city of Bebrax on a 2-2-2-2 base with 7 turns for a builder. Didn't want to settle on that Mercury tile, so he doesn't get at the moment that how to say that extra amenity in his territory. He does have quite a few of these Mercury tiles, and honestly, I'm actually quite curious. What is he gonna go for as a pantheon here? Of course, settling the city of Bebrax in this particular position does allow him to actually get that very good oppidum to the east of his city. That's 3 tiles away on the 2-1 forest. That's gonna be a plus of 4, easy peasy from when he's gonna improve the 2 stone tiles into quarries. His next city is going somewhere to the west here. He does have actually a good Temeranki in the south if he wants to. So many marsh tiles. And I do see he's going for another builder. In the capital, he does have iron tile to the north, and I do see he has a horse tile 3 tiles away from the capital city of Aduatuca to the southeast. Yeah, what is it, just me or seeming is exhausting, and well, I mean, big brains, man, big brains. It's definitely quite tough to think so many things at the same time. Kongo was not in the vote. Wait, Kongo was not in the vote? Really? I think it was. Yeah, and Hungary is well defended and can attack with CS, so perfect for him. Inca on Highlands, you have to be careful for something, the amenities, because you're quickly gonna get big. Yeah, that's one thing that I'm gonna cover when we get there. We do need to see how many continents worth of amenities do they have to spread around each other, and maybe that's actually going to help out Inca. Another one of the civilizations that actually there are multiple civilizations that have the same problems, Khmer, and I do have to say, do have to mention England over here will probably have the same issues. We do need to see also England. London is on a 2-2 base with already a 4-1 fish. Looks like he's gonna get he's gonna get more cities on this coast. He's trying to figure out what's going on in the north there, but he does have a good chance to put good districts, relatively very good actually campuses, and a good harbor. That's not bad, or a Royal Navy dockyard in the case of England. By the looks of it, he's going for the monument, so he gets some extra culture, and in the capital city he does have a horse tile 3 tiles away. Not to mention his iron is probably going to get improved by his next city. You can see where he's going, and of course I'm actually I'm expecting him to go here. It's fine. 2-1. I was thinking for a second there maybe he should go on the stone tile, but then I stopped, and it's fine. And where he settled is 2-1 base. It's fine. 2-1 base is fine. If he does go on the other side, he can try to get a city next to the Chocolate Hills, benefiting from some 3-3-1 tiles, not to mention some extra era score, which is not bad at all. We do have the war declaration being sent, and this is actually quite a bit of an issue. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, who is warring who, but it looks like at the moment at least the Geisate is next to Khmer's scout, and that's gonna be dangerous. 21 strength Geisate against the scouts 19. On Inca, UnderTheGun did improve the first terrace farm, and you can see he does have a 3-3 tile to use in the capital city. That's actually very, very nice. He is starting to put down his campuses next to Susa and Cusco, and of course he is using that reef fish to get some extra adjacency towards those campuses. I do also see him getting a builder here, and by the looks of it, he's going for his 4th settler very quickly. That's turn 19. He's going to be turn 20 on a 4th settler here, probably turn 20 25 another city. Interesting, very nice. He can get another city to the south. I'm a bit curious actually. Is he gonna go away from the mountains or towards the mountains? Of course, over here there are a few mountains to the northeast, but his freshwater city would be 6 times to settle, so that's a bit of a problem. Of course, his Capagnan is gonna need to be built in such a way that he is sending those trade routes through it, and as you can see, there is a mountain tile that he could use for that Capagnan, but again, that might prove a bit problematic unless England settles the city over here, which will force the direction of the trade route to go through the mountain. We do have Cusco with available iron tile to the southwest in his capital. I do see he has a bit of a problem with his horses. By the looks of it, there's a clear lack of around his cities. Okay, I mean, it is what it is. Next, I do want to talk about really quickly the continent. So he's on one big continent with both Khmer and England. Looks like they do also benefit from Ethiopia on another continent, but that's it. They have 2 continents worth of amenities. That's definitely going to be an issue. While on the other team, we do have the Gauls on this one big continent, and then we do have Kongo with a triple continent split. Not to mention, looks like Britney Spearsman is also going to benefit from that triple continent split. Very nice. What is this continent, by the way? What is this one line of continent? Really, bro? Man, this is the spearman, the spear of the spearsman. Oh my god, really, bro? Like, this is a bit lucky, I gotta say. 3 continents over here, some extra amenities for him to use. I guess 1 extra amenity. And not to mention, he's gonna be on 2 relatively big continents, the purple one and the red one, and he's gonna benefit from those. Oh, wait, it's the same amenity. Oh, why do this? Okay, so he's gonna have gypsum, he's gonna have marble. Okay, so honestly, it's not that big of a difference. Okay, sure, they're gonna have like 2 more amenities or something, and then they're still gonna need to build entertainment complexes and parks and stuff like that. It's fine. BBS, yeah, BBS. Spain would love it. Yeah, Spain would be awesome on that tile. Okay, so next up, let's actually talk a little bit about Ethiopia. Looks like we found our warring 2 nations. Dark Vador was defending against LittleTu's warrior. It looks like he did manage to get 2 slingers out and pushed out that warrior from his territory. There is another settler coming up in the city of Addis Ababa, while of course Britney Spearsman, who does have a warrior in the north over there, just waiting, biding his time and seeing what can he do? Can he snatch a settler or not? It looks like not, because it's going to the south. We do have a sacred path as a chosen pantheon for Ethiopia. You can see he did manage to get that holy site +6 holy site next to the city of Ikil, where he does have a 2-2 base for the city center and quite a few other tiles, good tiles to work, including that 3-2 banana. We do have shrines coming up in 4 from Addis Ababa. I'm pretty sure he's generating already quite a bit of faith, 13 faith a turn, and of course a Dark Vador over here is going to get his great prophet points. In the southeast, he does have a Vietnam to fight, but there are quite a few tiles to go through, and of course it's all up to Ethiopia if he's going to want to settle that way or not. I do also want to point out, we do have Ethiopia with iron tile to the north. In the second ring, we do have horse tile in the east over here, but it's going to take a bit of gold to actually acquire it. It is in the third ring, so a bit expensive. Star Spanky, bună seara, domnule. Okay, one more civilization and then, two more civilizations and then we have 30 seconds in Romanian. I didn't forget, man, I didn't forget. Okay, so Vietnam did go for City Patron Goddess as a pantheon. This is the one to go for. He's getting his iron tile improved over here, and by the looks of it, he does have settler coming up in 4. He did manage to get his tons in a triangle, and of course you do see the extra culture coming up over there. He's already on 6 science with 15 culture. Only 2 gold a turn, but that's gonna change with Pen Brush and Voice. Of course he's running internals here, and it does look like he's going for Pingala in the city of Hualu. Okay, I wasn't expecting this opener, but you know, it is what it is. He's also going to benefit from an iron tile next to his city center, one next to Thanglong in the second ring, and I do see his horse. Okay. He does have a horse over here underneath one of the tons, so he's immediately after he's going to discover animal husbandry, he's also going to generate some horses in his territory, horse resources. Okay, that's good, well and good. Now we do need to see the last one up. We got Hungary over here, Britney Spearsman, with quite a few horses to improve next to the city of Bura and Eger. You do see the 3 tiles are available for him, not to mention he is on that triple continent split we mentioned. He's starting to get his traders going, and it looks like he might actually try to trade so much with Kongo. A bit unfortunate, I have to say, that they're not going to trade through the water. Maybe they can set up something, and something comes up to mind. He can settle, for example, on the gypsum tile and get Kongo to settle over here on the stone tile. They can trade with those 2 cities. Not going to be ideal because you're not trading cap to cap, but you know, it's I guess it's a bit better on the gold because you are going through the water. Again, it's kind of, you know, stretched. Expanded over there. Oh, and we got a Pantheon. Stone Circles picked up by Mr. Hungary. He's gonna get an extra point of production on each of the improved quarries, bringing the stone tiles to a total of 2 4-1s. Later on in the game, they're gonna turn, of course, 2 5-1s. Very nice. Okay. So, 30 seconds in Romanian, because we didn't have a redeemable option at the beginning of the game. Let's go for it, and I'm gonna translate what I said afterwards. Avem astăzi un match între o echipă chinezilor, Amongus, care se luptă pe această hartă, platouri înalte, cred că ar trebui să se numească în română, cu o echipă din Franța. Se pare că francezii au început să-și arate dominanța în civilizații care sunt mai mult specializate pe dezvoltare decât pe război. O să vedem dacă chinezii o să reușească cu civilizațiile pe care le-au ales să reușească să câștige acest match. Este foarte important să vedem rezultatul acestui match, pentru că o să conteze foarte, foarte mult pentru următoarele pentru următorul loc în ce divizie o să ajungă. Hello there, the Loon. Good evening, sir. Is that a really thin green continent? Yes. Yes, that is a really thin green continent. So basically what I said, we have today a team from China, of course Amongus, that is fighting against the Frenchies from La Table Ronde. I did also mention that the Frenchies did manage to get more civilizations specialized on simming rather than warring, and we're gonna need to see if the Chinese choices of civilizations will manage to overcome those choices of the Frenchies. The result of this game will matter so much in the upcoming tournament, because it's gonna depend on the seeding and so on. Juan Francisco, good evening, sir, and welcome. Yiran didn't go iron working. Yiran, yes, wait. I think he did. I did notice he's going for the mines here, and I think he discovered iron. So yes, I think he did. Iron working 1 turn. There we go. Yeah. It didn't go, I guess it did take a while to get there, 26 turns, but it's there. At the beginning of the game, he did go a little bit differently on animal husbandry. He did improve his pastures really quickly, so he gets some extra production. I guess it did help him out to get 4 cities really quickly, get some extra production during, for his early development. I'm actually curious what he's gonna do over here. Looks like he did improve his 2 mercury tiles, so he's getting that very nice extra amenity to give to his allies, and he's starting to chop the deer. I'm suspecting he's actually gonna put an Oppidum on that deer tile, former deer tile, and of course chopping builders with 4 other builders is a good idea. We do need to see, of course, in the next 5 turns if the players will manage to actually get their era score points going, and of course if they do manage to get their golden ages. I do have full confidence in this happening. I'm just saying we do definitely need to keep a watch, keep an eye out on this development. First things first, I do want to take a quick peek on the pantheons. We got God of War and Plunder on Khmer, and of course he definitely needs to get a lot of commercials going if he actually wants to benefit from that God of War and Plunder. Doesn't really need to go. This is I think a common mistake though. You do have sometimes a player saying, you know, I got big bonuses, I got big Pantheon, I'm gonna get bigger bonuses, I don't actually need to rush something. I tend to disagree with that most of the time, because if you actually want to get some benefits out of your big bonuses, you should actually rush something, right? You need to specialize from the beginning. You need to develop your empire in such a way that those bonuses that you talk about are actually going to be fruitful. So we're gonna see, of course, what YJ is gonna do over here. Kongo, by the looks of it, is gonna get his 4th and 5th settler. He did get some extra food from the bananas, and he does have some slingers to fight off the Khmerian warrior. He definitely needs to show us if he's gonna go for full-on commercials and campuses. It looks like the first ones up are campuses, which I guess they're gonna do him well, but we're gonna see what the result will be in just a few turns. He's currency 1 turn, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna put quite a few commercials next up. They're not. He might just want to discount from those 2 campuses. Yeah, I guess wait, you say 2 campuses, but I only see 1 campus. Where's the second one? I know he could put another one here somewhere, but he didn't yet, so I don't know. Anyway, he's just explaining why the French flag should have a yeah. Okay. Yeah, he didn't. He went for another commercial here. Okay, I'm a bit surprised. So I do want to mention, and then I'm going to move on. I just want to mention something. Most of the time with Kongo, you want to get one city to rule them all. And most of the time, it's kind of your capital city. And when I say one city to rule them all, I say you usually want to get Pingala with Oracle in one city. So and you have to get those districts in such a way that you're actually going to get the benefits as much as possible from, maximize the benefits that you get from all of your bonuses, coupled with Pingala, coupled with Oracle. To actually recruit those great rider points, those great merchants, and so on and so forth. That's a lot of points. So we were talking about last time I've seen Kongo in a game, he was like casually doing 48 great merchant points a turn. At the end of the game, he was like, what are projects, man? It's fine. I'm gonna take all the merchants everywhere. It's fine. No extra production needed. And that's usually the way that you want to play Kongo. All the other ways are a bit half-hearted, and they don't actually give you the good benefits of the Kongo bonuses. So that's why I was expecting to see some Oracle pre-planning, to see some commercials put down really quickly, to see exactly like we have over here Rafifi saying they might actually Alex Crazy actually saying we might have had some discounts because of those campuses, but he only got one, so not that big of a discount, actually. We do have a question. One that Cisco is asking, who is Hungary and the Kongo player? HHYJ, I believe it's Kongo. And we do have Hungary, Britney Spearsman. This is Civrider. Okay, so coming up next, we do have religion here about to be established. Ethiopia, Dark Vador is going to get Confucius, and looks like he's just waiting over there to activate. I believe we also had Khmer generate a religion, and that's a work ethic with lay ministry. So he did go the full grid way over here, converting 3 of his cities. He did manage to get Angkor Wat to the west side. Started to improve quite a few of his amber tiles, generating that nice and juicy culture. And at the same time, you can see he's not gonna wait for his monumentality to finish. No! Oh my god. HHYJ just swooped in and took out one of the builders of Lege. Oh no, he's even... Okay, never mind. He just deleted it. Okay. Even gonna pillage a mine. Man, no respect over here from HHYJ. Of course, no defending units from Khmer either. He did a bit overestimate his safety, and by the looks of it, he didn't actually get to defend against the Kongo incursion. He does have the 4th settler coming up to the south. Yasudharapura is gonna get another one soon enough, and by the looks of it, on that eastern city. And of course, he does have quite a few cities to settle. He needs to stay on the rivers though. I do believe he definitely needs to get another one here to the south, which will kind of put him very close to the goals here. Could even take the city of Cahokia if he wants to, so he can actually get a bit more, a bit more cities, and of course manage to prepare the defense, fortify the defenses against an upcoming attack from the Gauls. Okay. Let's check out London. Going for God of the Sea. He's getting that extra production towards his coastal resources. He does have 1, 2, 3 resources, 4, 5. Oh, actually, this is not workable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 resources. So that's 7 extra production that he's getting from his pantheon. Not bad, especially if having good times to work is in this scenario good. Definitely could. Get the cities on the other coast. And if you take a look over here, he does have some amazing campuses. So definitely a +5 next to that geothermal, another +5 here. So can expand and get some good benefits out of his expanse. I believe at the moment Damori is using his boats, so he can get the vision over those expanse. He's probably gonna delete the boats once he realizes, well, there's not that much to do over here in the puddle. Maybe he's gonna set them on patrol, and we're gonna see them to the left and to the right, to the left and to the right. Ay, Macarena. We're gonna need to see, of course, how much fun these galleys are gonna make in the boat in this inland sea. We do have more settlers coming out from London, from Bristol, 4 and 5, and by the looks of it, of course, we do need to move on to UnderTheGun. Religious settlements picked up by Inca. He's already getting a few more terrace farms. I gotta mention, yes, you can get some good benefits from getting them when they're not actually on or next to a mountain, but of course, as you can see, they're not that amazing times to work. The plains ones are actually quite good because you still get the extra food in there, and you can see the extra production. Terrace farms also do get bonuses from having adjacent aqueducts. So if you do manage to actually get them next to aqueducts, or pre-plan your districts in such a way, pre-plan your development in such a way that you can actually get some aqueducts over there, they might actually be amazing. So we're gonna need to see if and how, of course, UnderTheGun will try to do that development. In the meantime, he did manage to get quite a bit of science and culture. He's actually on 18 science and 17 culture, going for the district discounts over here, getting those campuses, and then immediately going for commercials. Didn't put down his government plaza, and by the looks of it, I don't think he even discovered. Oh, he did discover it because he's wanting political philosophy, so he did get that. Looks like he's also going for Reina in the eastern city when he is not planning to develop his empire that big. And of course, I'm actually quite a bit surprised because of this. I was expecting it to be in Olataimbo, just because that's exactly where Damori is. It looks like he's gonna want to generate the gold just from his unimproved tiles, or of course the tiles that do have some extra appeal over there. Reina does have the ability to give you that extra gold from forestry management, +2 extra gold for each unimproved feature and each breathtaking tile. I think at the moment this kind of looks like it's gonna be the simmer. This definitely looks like it's gonna be the simmer. Okay, next up we do have Ethiopia getting that religion. Islam is gonna go for choral music and pilgrimage. Okay, he's getting that extra culture coming up from his shrines and temples, and pilgrimage is gonna get some faith. I did mention, of course, the bigger Ethiopia gets in the faith generation, the bigger it will get the bonuses for science and culture coupled. So that's gonna be amazing. Taking a look right now on the bonuses. I don't want to put it up really quickly on the screen. It's gonna get Menelik II receives extra science and culture equal to the 10% of your faith generation in city founded on hills. All of his cities are on hills, and you can imagine all of this 31 is gonna get 3 more points of science, 3 more points of culture, just because of that extra points of faith. Of course, Dawa does need to get another holy site. That's gonna be another +6. Immediately getting some more benefits over there. So very nice overall from Ethiopia. I do believe, of course, he does want to improve as many times as possible and get as wide a cities as possible. This is the problem with Ethiopia on highlands. You can't get your cities, all of your cities on hills. You do have to benefit, you get to benefit from so much land to develop in, and this is just, at some point, it's unstoppable. We're gonna need to see if Hungary, if Vietnam to his southeast are gonna manage to do anything about it. They are kind of far away. I wouldn't actually trust their ability to do some damage before the medieval era, before that Renaissance era. So we're definitely gonna keep on watching what's happening here. We do have the switch of the era here. And right before we talk about those bonuses, I do want to jump in and talk about what the city-states look like. We got Mogadishu, Zanzibar, and Cahokia coming up for the trade benefits. Of course, you see Mogadishu here, Cahokia here, and Zanzibar is going to be over here. Very nice to have, by the way. Zanzibar is going to be amazing on whoever has it for those extra amenities. Arma, Candy, and Chinguetti are in the game. We got Kongo going for Candy. I like this. I like this so much, by the way. I like this so much. Hey, McCracker, hello there, and thank you very much, sir. Kind words, sir. Kind words. We do have Candy with the ability to actually generate 50% faith from all relics. Not to mention, you get an extra relic. You find one that you get a relic. You find one that you get a relic. And you can imagine a Kongo with an extra 2 relics from his capital city will be amazing. We do have Valletta with a CAD and Kabul. For those military city-states, they're going to get quite a few bonuses to benefit from. Kabul, extra experience, a CAD, ability to hit walls, full strength, and then Valletta is going to give the ability to buy city walls, city center, I should say, buildings. Improvements. We do have also Hong Kong as the single industrial city-state to rule them all, and Mitla with Geneva do come up for the science benefits. Geneva and of course Mitla are gonna need to be how do you call this? Groomed, I believe. Groomed by the players. They're gonna need to be protected over there, you know, get bigger with a lot of envoys, put gold into them, allow them to be tall, high, and wide. And of course, we're gonna need to see who's actually gonna benefit from all of those bonuses. Ideally, each of the teams will have one. Now, who's gonna get what? We'll see. Like Psycho Mike is telling us over here, yes, there is definitely a problem with the culture city-states. No culture city-state to see, to benefit from. Okay, so let's take it from the left civilization and go for the right side. Let's see, Vietnam over here, probably pen, brush, and voice golden age. Yeah, there we go. Classical Republic as a government, going for his audience chamber, multiple commercials started up. I do also notice he's using his districts, commercials, and so on, and government plaza to increase the tons adjacency. You do have to remember these tons to get the benefits of extra culture for each adjacent district, plus 2 extra culture for each adjacent district. So it's very good to get as many as possible next to each other. We do have Yiran with a pen, brush, and voice golden age, started to put down his oppidums. He did manage to get, of course, a few relatively good ones. He does have a +3 over here. Looks like he's gonna get another mine. It's gonna turn into a +4. He does have another one over here to the northwest of Aduatuca. He does need to improve the stone tile, and that's going to be a plus 4 immediately, plus 5 actually, if he does improve all of the tiles. A bit problematic was this coal tile cannot actually be acquired unless he settles the city there, and it looks like that's exactly where he's going. We do have him with that one on the east side that he did manage to improve with a stone tile, with a quarry, and of course he does need to improve the other quarry if he really wants to benefit from the plus 4. He's gonna get another builder, so I'm pretty sure he's aware of this. It's just a matter of time and effort. We got Kongo, Pen, Bash and Voice Golden Age, 13 Science and 15 Culture, 4 cities. He's going for his multiple commercials here, touching borders already with Hungary. And I'm pretty sure they're going to try to get those. Oh, there we go. We got a city on the gypsum here. Maybe they are going to try to go for the... how to say, for the trade routes. I do want to also point out something. There was another way of maybe getting a harbor from Egypt on the seas here and allowing those trade routes to pass through, but it's a bit awkward because it's not that much land, not that much water to pass through, and you don't get the full benefits for extra gold and so on. Kongo here, I'm pretty sure he did manage to get one relic. No, he didn't. Wait, no Government Plaza? Bro. Where is the Government Plaza? No Government Plaza. Okay, so still no Government Plaza. But why? Okay. Your guess is as good. I'm thinking district discounts, but you guys can actually make also an assumption here. I don't know. Anyway, we got Hungary here with Pen, Bash and Voice Golden Age. He's going for 4 cities, soon to be 5. No. Oh, soon to be 5 with this one coming up from Egypt. There is an audience chamber coming up from Buddha. He didn't actually improve all of his horse tiles, which might prove to be a problem. Definitely needs to get that resource into his cities, and by the looks of it, he does need to expand a little bit to the west. I'm curious, where is he going to put his envoys in, and it looks like at the moment it's Zanzibar that already got levied, and by the looks of it Ethiopia is aware of this happening, and he's gonna try to put some city defenses over there on the east side. He does have a warrior. No, we do have an archer here, and it does look like in the main cities he has quite a few builders that are starting to chop around those tiles. It's very problematic, by the way, when you do have... I guess we're going to talk a little bit about Ethiopia rather than anything else. It's very problematic when you have sacred path on your districts, on your holy sites, because most of the time you are incentivized to chop, so you get faster production points towards whatever you want to do, like towards your empire development, or towards other units, builders, settlers, or even towards war units, right, with mini units and so on and so forth, camp units, horses, tanks, and so on. So most of the time, at the beginning you do have a lot of points, but then the points of faith that you're generating from Sacred Path do dwindle down in time, which does pose quite a bit of an issue, especially on Ethiopia. On other nations, it's not that bad, but on Ethiopia, losing plus 6s that can turn into plus 12s and so on and so forth, you can imagine that's a lot of science and culture lost from it. So you have to be, first of all, careful how you're gonna do that. Maybe you can try to minimize the impact that you're gonna do on your holy sites. Maybe you don't chop everything. Maybe you chop a bit. Maybe you wait for. Maybe you can get some lumber mills instead of going for your mines and so on and so forth. It kind of depends. In this scenario, it does look like he's wanting to go for Colosseum as soon as possible, and that's gonna be immediately a 6-city Colosseum. We do see that Civrider is not going to wait for that to happen, and he's already putting some units to upgrade in Zanzibar into swordsman, and he might actually try to go on the offense over here. It's going to be quite dangerous. We do have oligarchy, we do have the +3 combat strength from the Raven King trait, and of course that's actually going to matter so much. Okay. On Damori, Penbash and Voice Gold Range 2, 4, 5 cities. He did manage to get Birmingham, and by the looks of it, of course, they are setting up those possible trades that I was ranting on a little bit earlier. He's also getting a Stonehenge for a religion here. Maybe just go, you know, the usual extra amenities and meditation, and try to spread it out as far and wide as possible. Going for internals first, Bristol is working a trade out towards London, and I do see him building up quite a few of these campuses. Got his government plaza with audience chamber and has a lot of gold generated from his Royal Navy dockyards. I'm actually curious what his religion is gonna look like. Honestly, I think it's Zen meditation, but anything can happen. You know, maybe he's gonna do it differently. I don't know. Looks like a Dark Vader with Monumentality Gold Range. She's going to benefit from 58 faith a turn at the moment to improve his empire. Still on 4 cities. He's chopping Colosseum as fast as possible, and you can see it's actually 2 turns from finishing. He's going to get the extra culture. He's going to get the extra points of amenities, and of course his people will just be much happier overall. We're going to definitely need to keep on watching to see how he's going to settle his rock hews and how he's going to settle his empire cities. I believe he is going to be aware of what's going on here from Hungary, and next to the city of Zanzibar. I do believe he is already seeing that swordsman over here in the city of Zanzibar, so he knows he's going to need to first of all go for his own classical units, and second of all build quite a few of them so he can defend. We do have also Under the Gun with a Pen, Bash and Voice Golden Age, 38 Science and 31 Culture. Such a good opening over here coming up from Inca. Still on 4 cities, getting more of these libraries. I believe he should be on the way to actually recruit Hypatia. He's actually generating 5.7 Great Scientist points a turn, with Kongo only on 1. And by the looks of it, he's going also for his commercials. A bit of a problem is that he didn't actually go for his second expansion phase, so he's not getting his 5th and 6th and 7th cities, which will hurt him in the long term quite a bit. And I have to mention, most of the time is gonna hurt you because you're getting more stats. The more stats you're gonna get, the higher the cost will be for districts, and of course you're gonna end up hurting yourself if you go too fast on the stats generation. Then there are quite a few players in the game, in the competitions, that really like to stay low stats at the beginning, so they can be quite big in the late game, so they can grow tall very fast after they went wide. Lege is gonna benefit from a Monumentality Golden Age, 12 Science and 22 Culture, of course, with 70 Faith a turn coming up from Khmer. He did manage to discover the Prasats, that's the replacement temple of Khmer. He's gonna get some extra points of culture, and of course he's gonna get the production coming up from his work ethic. You do see he is on 246 cities, and I do believe he's gonna start to improve some more. He should be on 12 cities relatively fast over here. I don't think he cares that much about the goals to the south, by the looks of it. He's respecting it enough, respecting Iran enough, that he's not gonna go in his face with cities, but he's not gonna care that much as to build an army. I believe he is aware that he's gonna need to put a scout over there next to the city of Cahokia, so he's gonna see if there's anything coming against him. There is, of course, a way to see that happening, especially if your opponent doesn't actually have military strength. You have nothing to worry about, right? Only 78 military strength, that's nothing. A free unit over here. The gods has sent Lege some help over here. This is like in the Hunger Games, when you have that little bottle coming from the little recipient coming from the top in a parachute, that with that little parachute, and it has like a beep 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 beep. Actually, it's a bit weird. I cannot actually replicate that sound, but it's like ting ting. It has like a reverb going on over there. Ting. It's like a tail on the sound. Anyway, a lot higher pitch than I actually did it. My voice sometimes is kind of hard to go into the low pitch mode. Okay, so now we know about all of the players here and what they chose for Golden Age, what they are trying to do at the beginning of the game. We definitely need to see how this is going to develop, how the strategies are going to develop in the next turns. And of course, we do see, for example, Kongo over here finally managed to get his government plaza, and I believe he did manage to get at least one relic. Oh, two relics, very nice. I guess he did get one with candy. Oh, so nice, so nice. Got one with candy, very nice, very nice. Does he know about Mondorima? He doesn't know about Mondorima to the south. Oh, that's gonna be a surprise. That's again very nice, but no scout that's gonna discover it anytime soon. I guess maybe even Candy will get it. What do you think, guys? You should be able to get a relic by Candy, right? Candy scouting your wonders. Supply drop incoming, exactly. Lad Salmon 86, good evening sir and welcome. Colosseum coming from Ethiopia, yes indeed we did have it. So on Ethiopia we do have those theater squares starting to appear over here. Of course it definitely needs as much culture and science as possible. On this part is only doing a 1.1 grade writer points a turn, and I do see Inca on 2.3. Did he actually get a theater square, or is he working the card? I guess he's working the card at the moment. Yeah, I guess so. I don't see any theater square here. He's trying to also get his government plaza between all of those districts, so he gets his bonuses there. Okay, not bad. Definitely a lot of cities that still need to be built here. Good job to use the bonus for the e-kill for the Colosseum. Yes, yes. Oh, that's something that I actually didn't mention, right? Thank you very much for pointing that out. E-kill does give you that extra 50% production when producing wonders and districts in adjacent tiles, and it does provide fresh water, so he just used that to build Colosseum very, very quickly. He is in trouble though. There are 10 more turns for the levied units to stay alive over here on Hungary, and you do see Civrider is sending them towards the city of Sodo, I mean. While Ethiopia is putting the majority of his defense in Jima. He might actually be forced to buy a unit, even though he does have another horse coming up from Addis Ababa. I think he's a bit... I don't think he is aware of what's going to happen here. The major thing is Hungary, when he levies a unit, he does have an extra point of movement. So these Hungarian swordsmen are actually extremely problematic to deal with. They can move and shoot through the rivers, move and attack through the rivers, and through the hills, and these most of the time do pose a big issue. There we go. So cities under siege. You do see there will be a bit of an issue to take down that one warrior on the west side. The swordsman will double tap next turn, and I believe they will take it down. There's no way they can get rid of that warrior on the west. What they can do is buy maybe a stronger unit in Sodo and increase the defense strength. That's only a 26 defense strength city, or maybe chop the walls. And I guess he has the same idea. The problem is the builder. He doesn't have a builder that can move fast enough to get a chop tile. To chop a tile. That's the problem. Well, that city is doomed. Oh, he's gonna try to first move, last move. Okay, as in first move. What do you think, guys? Is he gonna? Okay, big one, big pole coming. Is Sodo going to make it? Yes, no, kick double. 1 minute, very quickly here. We got 30 seconds to go. Is Sodo gonna make it? Woo! He bought a swordsman inside of the city. We do have a builder ready to chop with one build charge. That archer to the north is not gonna get one shot by the swordsman, and you do see the damage of the swordsman. That's okay. He's buying horse. Ferno is telling us, giving us an idea over here. Let's actually see if that's gonna come to fruition. Oh my God! So many no's. Okay, 69% of the votes are going towards the no option, with only 29 for the yes. Okay, let's see it. Tap. That's a pillage coming up from the warrior. No ancient wall chop yet. Looks like Darth Vader is a bit wary about moving his builder out of the city, and of course Britney Spearsman over here is aware of how much damage he needs to do against the Soto. Okay, stream chat has very big doubts Soto, the city of Soto, will make it. I don't know, we'll see. We do have also Jima under attack by one of the swordsmen, another one actually, two of these swordsmen. A bit curious that he split his sword forces like this, but I guess he did do well to force Ethiopia to get a defense here. You do see Ethiopia is chopping more archers so he can deal with his opponent's units, and of course we do see that, ooh, he got a promotion on that one. It's still gonna be kind of low in HP, and of course he did go for the tortoise. A promotion for the extra 10 defense against ranged units. Well, it is what it is. Let's take a look at okay, let's take a look at the gold generation here. I'm actually quite curious. What are they doing? Under the gun 54 gold at 10. Damori is on 33. Definitely looks like at the moment Under the gun is doing amazingly well to get that gold going. Of course he didn't yet couple his economy with England, so I didn't see a single trade route going to the north, and nor do I see Capac Nans anywhere, those mountain tunnels. I do also see Damori starting to expand to the east side with starting up his third expansion phase. Quite a few settlers coming out of his cities, and of course he did manage to get a religion, Protestantism. I do want to see what's happening here. Okay, moving builder out. Chop, chop, chop. First moves coming out, walls going in, and the city of Soto still under siege. Wait, how is that city still under siege? No, it's not anymore. Okay, it's fine. I guess that was a bit of a visual mistake. Man, Spriggante, never doubt Spriggante, man. Oh man, he did do it. Also, Governor Victor established over there in the city of Soto. 41 defense strength with the swordsman with Governor Victor. He got those chops in. He got that chop in for the fortification health. Of course, the walls instantly defended against the Hungarian attack. Such a good move. Yeah, such a good move. We do have him putting down encampments. He is aware that he's going to need to get a general to defend against Hungary here. He cannot really allow his opponents to get all of the great general points, and you do see the same thing happening on Khmer. Also Khmer, I don't think he's actually getting encampments. By the looks of it, he is generating 2.3 points a turn. I believe that's actually the card worked, and of course we're going to need to see if he's actually going to go the full 9 yards to get yeah, exactly. Eddie Coffin has the right idea over here with the Morse code. messages, exactly. We got Pingala jumping in Yasudarapura over here in 110. Looks like he's getting some more amphitheaters and theater squares. He's also going for that audience chamber in Angkor Thom. Discovering the 7th population soon enough is going to allow him to get another district. I believe he actually did get another district. Why am I having the distinct impression he actually went down in population because of the settlers here? Soto is safe. I repeat, the Soto is safe. Yes. Wait, so do isn't meaning water or something? Ah, water bucket. Oh, water wine. Okay, the water bucket. That's what it means. Wait, soda means water bucket? I wasn't aware of that. Also, Legilementos saying Hungary was just a little investment killed so much production of Ethiopia. Yes, exactly, right? That's the biggest thing. That's the chaos ability of Hungary. He can do so much against an opponent, and it's so good to actually poke a little bit, do some aggression against their opponent from time to time to keep him off balance, keep him investing to his war units, so he actually cannot actually get his sim going. But I believe in this situation, Spriggante is quite experienced or experienced enough so he can do both at the same time. He's gonna know exactly how much defense he needs to put against his opponent, and at the same time need to know how much he needs to spend as production, as gold, into his other things to do, into his simming. Ethiopia should kill the Zanzibar except yeah, I believe so. That is still a 25 garrison defense city. Quite a few archers are coming out from the city, and of course we will probably see a re-levy here from Matthias Corvinus. I'm actually surprised if he's not going to try to get those swordsmen back, so he actually gets to re-levy them, and of course get the support help of all of the archers from Zanzibar. On Vietnam, we do have him going again for a few more cities. He's going for another 2 more cities, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 8 actually. There's another city here, so he's gonna be on 8 cities soon. That's his 3rd expansion phase, going for some markets. Did manage to finish that audience chamber, and there is probably a race going on here in the merchant screen. You do see that Kongo did manage to arrive at 13.5 create merchant points a turn, with Hungary on 9.2. Inca is on 8, while Vietnam is on 6.9. The next one is Fadlan, which is going to give him some extra faith. It would be amazing if, for example, Ethiopia will get it, but I doubt it. Yeah, I still don't see Kongo going for Oracle really quickly. I do see him actually getting some commercial hub investments, which honestly, it's something that Kongo should never do, by the way. He should generate enough points to get everything that he needs very, very quickly. I do see he went for Pingala in Mpanza Mapungu, and this would actually give me an idea that maybe he wants to put that oracle around here somewhere. I don't know where, but maybe it is around here. He could ideally use the mountains maybe for some how to say, Machu Picchu shenanigans later on in the game, but again, that's not something that I'm pretty sure it's not that well known, or well liked, I would say. Not well known, well liked. I do see he was also using Mubanza to go to he's also using quite a few trade routes towards the cities of Hungary, but they're not going towards Mopinda. He's not sending them towards Debrecen. He's going to Buda, he's going to Eger, and I do believe these are actually just going to create the roads over here towards Akkad, and then go towards the north. We do have a few horses coming off from Hungary. He could definitely take over the city of Akkad and get that city with Reina, while of course he would definitely benefit from getting a few cities on the west side, getting him closer to Ethiopia. I can say, of course, he's gonna need to be careful about this tile, this 2-tile choke, but at the same time I do feel like it's a bit dangerous to go in the face of Ethiopia, because let's be real about this. Hungary's strength is not really fighting himself, like with his own units. It's mostly fighting with your city-states units, right? So you don't really want to go against your opponent very, very close to him, because you might end up needing to defend yourself, and if there's no city-state over there, you don't really get how to say, you don't really get anything out of it. Bjorn Schroeder, good evening, sir, and welcome. Thank you very much for the extra info here. We got some rumors. Sprig and Lege said at the draft, we must kill the CS. 10-10 Lege be like, I kill Cahokia, and Sprig, I kill Zanzibar. Meanwhile, the Faith players are doing the Faith things. Yeah, I mean, you know, they didn't say when, you know, they didn't say when. They just said, we're gonna do it, but not when we're gonna do it. And of course, that actually gives Hungary over here quite a few moments to defend his city-states, and we're gonna need to see what's gonna happen. Looks like Kongo did manage to get to those Gaul Mobebas. How fast are these units, man? 3, oh my god, bro. Oh my god, look how fast they actually got to Mogadishu. Is this the death of Mogadishu? I believe so, right? A CAD is... yeah, nobody has a CAD. Yeah. The city is at least under siege, so it's not gonna get to heal anytime soon, and of course these Mobebas are gonna get some promotion points, and we do have them dealing relatively good damage against the city's defenses, and by the looks of it, they're gonna need to do quite a few attack runs so they can take down the city's strength. And we do have some more campuses coming up from Kongo, getting some more traders, and of course increasing their economy. 35 gold, 35 science, 34 culture, and 62 gold a turn. The biggest production in the game is on Iran. Was to have him on 6 series, and I did notice a few horses going towards Hariharalaya. This is gonna be extremely dangerous. Wait, he just went back, bro. Hello. I mean, you spend the damage. Was that to defend Cahokia, maybe? Was that everything there was to defend Cahokia? I guess so, because Khmer did manage to get a general, and of course he could soon benefit from his ability to buy units with faith. Now I'm pretty sure he's not there yet. He's not on monarchy, so he didn't actually get to build the Grandmaster Chapel, but he shouldn't be that far, right? 39 science, 45 culture. He's on civil service 3 turns, 3 turns for military science. Okay, so he's 3 turns away from getting his dome race. That's not bad. That's not bad. Chopping quite a few of these builders with feudalism bonuses on them and starting his aqueducts. He is aware that the Gauls do have a bit of an extra points of production on him, but I don't think he cares that much. Lege here does have 110 production, so only 20 points lower than Iran, and of course we do see him with 117 points of faith, which can turn into 30 points of production, give or take. Definitely good income over there. Actually it's a bit more. It's about it's around 40 points of production, so he all in all, Lege does have more production at the moment than Iran. The biggest thing here is Iran did manage to acquire 82 culture return and get to 82 culture return. Wait, why did he build Oracle? Oh, no Kongo Oracle. Why you do this to Kongo? Hey Prometheus, who's Jack? I think that's the question. Kerholm looks like Amongus has twice the GPT of La Table Ronde. It does look like Amongus definitely do generate a lot of gold over here. 39, 12, 91 and 54. While on the right side we do have minus 10 on Lege, UnderTheGun on 49, Darth Vader on minus 6 and then Damori on 33. I honestly was definitely expecting England over here to do some more gold, but I think this is just a matter of time. And why I say this is because at the moment they didn't actually go the full 9 yards to couple their economies. They're still growing their cities. They're using those internal trade routes so they can generate more food, more production into their cities. As far as I know, he's not on the same team with Lege anymore. He did switch to other teams. Lege has La Table Ronde with only French players, and then we do have on him doing the same in the UDC team in CFR squadrons. That's as far as I know. I don't know more than that. Honestly, I'm not sure why you're asking me, because I don't really keep up with Jack the Ripper news. This just flew into my ear because I did notice the rosters in the teams. Oh, there we go. Ox Daniel has the answer over there. Jack is on Sus Banana. We do have quite a few more settlers finally coming up from Inca, and UnderTheGun does realize that he's definitely going to need to output as many as possible. And I do like what he's doing over here, using that aqueduct in the northeast of Cusco to actually get some extra points of production. These tiles, all of these farm tiles will get an extra 2 points of production, turning into 3-5 tiles to work. Very nice, actually, very nice. And of course I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to get another one here. Actually, here might be an industrial zone. I'm not so sure. We'll see, because honestly it's a, how to say, it's a grassland, so you don't really want to do it. You don't really want to put a terrace farm on it. You can see the grasslands just generate too much food. It's definitely a bit too much. Let's take a look at what's happening here. There are more Ethiopian units going towards Zanzibar. I believe Darth Vader should be very close to his Oromos castles. If he didn't, oh, he did get them already. You do see that he's upgrading them. He did manage to get the general. Moving into Jima, I believe at this point Ethiopia is definitely trying to go and settle the score one final time against Zanzibar. Smacking that down. You gotta take down that city, bro. And of course course, we do have Darth Vader with 62 strength units. Oromos are overwhelming the defenses of the swordsman, even on the defense with all of the points on them. We do need to see how fast he's actually going to make it to the city of Zanzibar. Zanzibar furiously trying to train a heavy chariot. Let's go, boys. Let's go for the Empire. Of course, on the right side, we do have Hungary with a bit of a problem. All of those units are not going to stop there. Like, why would you build an army to just take a city-state, right? You gotta keep on going. You gotta keep on going. That being said, Michael said he is also officially registered for Premier League. Wait, I said what? Who? What? Sure. Okay, so Ethiopia at the same time was building an army. He did manage to get a few more theater squares with amphitheaters in them. I do see he is putting some more settlers to the north, of course, using that ability to get the faith going, and by the builders, by the settlers. You do see in the meantime, of course, Zanzibar actually whoa, lost 2 units very quickly, 3 units very quickly. Darth Vader 4 units very, oh my god, this is gonna go fast. Darth Vader not taking any prisoners. He's taking down 5 units of Zanzibar in just one single turn. We do have also Lege that needs to start up an army in Hariharalaya. In the meantime, of course, Cahokia looks to me that it's being held by UnderTheGun. Looks like at the moment Yiran will have a bit of an issue. Actually, Cahokia is pushing through his one-tile chokes, and Lege is trying to figure out what's going on over there, sending Shunzu on the front line to get some vision on his opponent's units. Of course, Lege did realize that he's not going to have that big of an issue, and keeps on going, expanding his empire, going to the north, improving his land with mines, and trying to get as many of these theater squares going as possible. He's only on 42 science with 58 culture. And of course, he's going to need a lot more if he wants to be successful in the later stages of the game. But I believe until now, he got his faith production going, the prasas, the shrines, those temples, and so on and so forth. So he's definitely going to be on the good side in the next turns. We do have Mogadishu also finally succumbing to the strength of those Ngao Mubebas from Kongo. They might actually keep on pushing forward, even though honestly I believe it's a bit of a stretch even for these Ngao Mubebas to move forward. There are only 3 of them. What they can do? What can they do against Khmerians' big cities? And then, of course, we start to see this Darth Vader attack unravel. Definitely Hungary is shaking right now in his boots. He's getting the spearmen on the west side of his empire, and he wants to stop this from happening. The Oromos do get some extra points of damage when they are on the hills. You do see the +4 combat strength of the Council of Ministers. That actually puts them stronger, makes them stronger than the spearmen, especially if they can triple tap those spearmen. With General, they can even double tap them, I believe. That's very strong, very strong. Remember, these spearmen do have an extra +10 strength against the cav units. Is Hungary gonna get pillaged soon? It kind of looks like that, sir. It kind of looks like that. Oh, wait. Vietnam. Uh-oh. I mean, okay, we do have some a Wojciech. Well, I didn't want to say some, but it's a Wojciech. I guess LittleTu did disrespect a little bit Ethiopia's Oromos, and Spriggante was like, you cannot do that, bro. Oh, city of Trachew, nom nom nom. Let me be mine. Zanzibar is getting under siege. It looks like Darth Vader is gonna have his pick of pillages. He's first trying to go against Hungary over here, second taking out Zanzibar, and then third going against Vietnam. We do have a massive army being pre-built over here in the city of Thanglong, Dong Hoi, Da Lat. 2, 4, 6, 7 units coming out from here. All of these can actually turn into Wojciechs, and of course they're gonna need quite a bit of gold to get there. It's 70 a pop, but these Wojciechs will make quite a bit of a splash over here against those Oromos. with extra culture that Ethiopia is benefiting from, that 79 cultural turn will allow him to actually get faster towards monarchy, and I believe he should be in monarchy. Let me see. Yeah, he is in monarchy, so he should be building his Grandmaster Chapel. He's not. So he's okay. He's not planning on buying units with faith anytime soon. This might end up to be a mistake here. This might end up to be a mistake. Okay, a big question over here. I do have a big question in the poll screen. I know we're getting close to the next era, so we're gonna need to watch what they're gonna do in the era score screen. But first, did Iran snipe? No, did Iran bully Congo by taking Oracle? Yes, no, just a bit. Trolling is the way. And of course, the famous kick W. Let's see. Now, 3 minutes for this one. Did Iran bully Congo by taking away his beautiful oracle? Of course, there is some value in having two civilizations generating a lot of points, not just one. And of course, we do need to see if the Gauls will actually get enough points to rule them all. Okay, we got the Theater Square festivals coming up in Aduatuca. Of course, I did notice Iran did manage to recruit a few of these great writers, and I do want to point out he's generating quite a few great engineer points. He's on 7 great engineer points. Very nice, very nice. We do have him with Khmer, 3 great writer points. Ethiopia is on 7. Thank you very much for the follow, sir, and welcome to the stream. We do have also Kongo making 1.5 great writer points a turn. I believe he's not actually benefiting from that many districts or theater squares, and you do see that he didn't quite couple them powerfully together. We do have Kongo getting a few more trade routes, and of course he's starting to get those trade routes in the water that will allow them to get more gold. 95 gold per turn over here. Yeah, there we go. It's the great coupling of the economies, and I do believe Hungary should do the same. Now Hungary is a bit busy taking down the defenses of the city of Akkad with a few horses and 1 catapult to the south, while he is putting a line of Sweden to the west side. Definitely the correct reaction to have when you do see Ethiopian Oromos coming against you. We do have the city of Vietnam taken down, and that actually puts back all of the armies of Vietnam in their own territory because they couldn't upgrade in the front line anymore. They needed to go back to their own territory, spend a few more turns over there and get the promotions going, and then come back on the front line. It's definitely a win over here for Spriggante. He did manage to successfully delay the Vietnamese attack on him, and we're going to need to see if that actually will allow him to get a decent defense on the city of Jima when those Voichians with knights come against them. You can see the pre-built heavy chariots are getting ready over here in the cities of Vietnam. I do have to say, usually on the Highlands map we don't have this much aggression. Oh no, Dark Vador. Just getting everything, pillaging and taking out traders and builders. Oh my god, bro. What you gonna do when they come for you? Wait, did I say thank you very much, Kaki? Thank you very much, sir, for the follow. Much appreciated, sir. Welcome. I don't remember, so I would rather say it again. Okay, so it's kind of a tie in the yes or in the no, but it looks like you guys really liked the trolling is the way. Okay, I get it. Trolling is the way. We do have quite a few cities coming up from Inca. I do see him on 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cities, 11 cities soon enough. Looks like he did realize he's going to need to get as big as possible as soon as possible. So now he's putting as much as he possibly can over there. Looks like when he's going to finish this aqueduct, he's going to get 2, 4, 6, 8 points of production from that one single aqueduct. That's actually going to be massive. We do need to see what kind of districts he's going to build afterwards, and of course if he's going to kill any of these terrace farms. What would you do if you would be in this case? We do see actually a few extra points of era score also coming up from him. Finally he got that one Campagnan in the north of Ollantine Timbo, so he actually gets those trade routes through it. Okay, we got 2 more turns until the next era. We definitely need to check out the era score. We definitely need to follow what's going on over here in the front lines. We got 3 front lines here. We got one between Cahokia and the Gauls, and of course with Khmer right next to it. Then we do have Ethiopia with Vietnam and Ethiopia with Hungary. Actually, Hungary is suffering a little bit over here. Those Oromos are trying to sneak in his borders and get some damage points going. With one more turn to go, we do need to see who's actually going to get the necessary era score points for the golden age of this next part of the game. LittleTu does have already 51 points out of 51. That should be it. Yeah, it's 51 out of 51, so he nailed his. Yiran did nail his also with 62 out of 58. We got HHYJ on a 51 out of 49. We got the Civrider 53 out of 53. On the other side, Damori 56 out of 57 out of 56. He got his. Dark Vader got his. UnderTheGun is getting his, and Lege got his. So everybody in the game will actually manage to get their golden age. Zanzibar went down. We do have a Dark Vader taking down that city state, and of course you do see Vietnam upgraded all of these Voichens. I'm curious if this is a defending army or this is an offensive army. There's quite a bit of land between them, and of course it's going to take a while. They're going to be seen coming towards the city of Jima, so I'm not so sure if he actually wants to go on the offense right now, especially with Dark Vader coming up with 62 science, 87 culture, 175 faith per turn, and 121 production. That is a lot of faith and production coupled on that empire. In the meantime, we do need to keep an eye on Damori as well. He basically was off our radar for some time now, but I believe with his setup at the moment, he's definitely going to grow quite big. He did spend some time to get his extra cities going, and now he arrived at 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 cities worth. I'm actually curious if he has any more of these settlers. No, it's 9 cities. He's starting to get his industrial zones, and of course you do see he's getting his aqueducts as well next to them. We got more Campagnans being created by UnderTheGun, so he gets all of those trade routes through it. And of course, one of the big things I didn't mention, I do want to put Inca over here on the screen. You do get, where is it, Pakachuti? Domestic trade routes gain 1 for every mountain tile. International trade routes gain 1 gold for every mountain tile in the origin city. Again, the Campagnan improvement with a foreign trade civic is discovered, and I guess in the capital city he only has one single city, one single whatever it is, mountain. The trade routes through the tunnels do give you more gold though, so oh well, it is what it is. We just switched the era, right? Golden. Let's see, Badriu, Monarchy, he's 65 and 64, Penbash and Voice, second Penbash and Voice, he's moving out. We got LittleTu over here coming up with his army towards Ethiopia. Of course, it does look like Ethiopia is actually swimming those Oromo camps towards Hungary. It did manage to pillage a few tiles over there, a few campuses, but not stopping. And this might actually hurt Ethiopia quite a bit. Not respecting Vietnam's ability to get those units towards him is probably going to hurt Darth Vader quite a bit. We do need to see if he does manage to get his Grandmaster Chapel soon. No, he's going for Terracotta Army. Well, rip that. Rip that. What can I say? He does have a general. He does have a general. Hannibal Barca. Both have a general. One has Buriga, the other one has Hannibal Barca. I'm a bit worried that Ethiopia is going to need to spend a bit too much production, and it's not like he has a lot of production in these cities to get those units to defend against his opponent. And of course, Vietnamese units do have extra movement points and so on. They're going to get on his cities really quickly. And of course, we do have the next World Congress session coming up next. We're gonna need to see what the options are gonna be looking like, and we're gonna need to see who's gonna be winning. Wow, Cahokia is actually bullying the Gauls so hard with so many swordsmen, with catapults and everything. He's forcing Iran to get an army. Wow. Okay, so that's probably honestly, it's probably gonna be monarchy here. They could go for theocracy if they wanted to, and of course I'm talking about Lege's team. They do have 2 members of their team on monumentality civs, so they could definitely benefit a lot from theocracy, having an extra card. Let's go for something that someone is never gonna get in this. Okay. Oh, okay. Terracotta for the pillage promotion. Matterhorn the Malons. Away. But the thing is, there are only a few of these Oromos available, like alive, and you do see how big of an army Hungary got. Oh my god. Oh my god. What happened here, bro? Is this real life? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh man. Oh wow. Bro, that's a lot of pikemen. Yes, he traded 4 Oromos for 13 pikemen. I'm pretty sure that's good. I'm pretty sure that's good. That's gonna put quite a bit of pressure on Hungary to upkeep all of that army and of course manage it, and at the same time he could have used that production for something else. Wink wink, settlers, builders, you know, buildings in the districts and wonders and so on. Yeah, that is amazing. But the biggest worry I have is actually Vietnam. Vietnam is not fooling around, and of course we do see that Ethiopia is starting to see this army. Maybe he is going to realize that he definitely needs to defend soon. Oh my god. Oh my god, Dark Vader. Is he actually gonna drag all of this frontline army back to his cities? Because the Oromos are going to pillage everything? We're gonna need to watch LittleTu do something. Okay, let's see what's happening here. Past. Okay. We got theocracy. Okay. Looks like 6 and 6 and 6. And 6, so definitely 24 points versus, what was it over here, 18. Okay, so theocracy is the way. Then we do have holy sites. B, no buildings can be created in this district. Holy sites, well, I guess that's gonna be an issue. Bit concerning. Let's see, they did 5 and a 4 and a 5 and a 4. Okay, so they didn't actually go that that strong on this. So it looks like at the moment Amongus did prioritize taking away those holy sites, and what they lost, unfortunately, the first one. And then Iran did manage to get 2 diplo points. Okay. Iran, with his ability to actually get Statue of Liberty in Novio Doom, might actually try to go for some shenanigans over here in the Diplo victory screen. Unfortunately, he cannot get, how to say, all of the points, right? He's going to need religion, he's going to need the holy site for Mahabodhi temple, and he can't build a temple, right? You don't need, wait, don't you need a temple in the, wait, Mahabodhi, with a temple. Yeah, you need a temple in the holy site district, so you can't really build that. Oh my god, did he just shoot himself in the foot? Or was Mahabodhi temple finished already? No. Or at least I don't see it. Let me take a look at Ethiopia. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Oh, Vietnam did manage to take out that settler from Ethiopia, and of course now it looks like Vietnam is also going to need to defend his own cities. He did bring back just enough so he can take care of that Oromo, not really getting scared by what's happening over there by a few Oromos, and of course Ethiopia was on full attack against Hungary, and now he's going to need to bring new units to bear, and I do see quite a few of his cities will need to start producing stuff. Sodo, Adva, Addis Ababa, Dair Dava are all needing some units to put into production. 10 turns for an Oromo in Jima? Oh, that's too long, bro. That is way too long. Wait. Is he gonna settle us? Oh my god, he got that settler and he's gonna man, this is just insult to injury here. LittleTu, bro. He must be so happy right now, grinning his way to a victory here. How did Ethiopia and Gaul survive the draft phase in this game? That's a good question. We don't know. We are as surprised as you are. I don't know, honestly. They banned Gorgo instead of banning the Gauls or Ethiopia. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. How is this aqueduct not finished? Please finish aqueduct. It should be 2 turns of build. Please finish aqueduct. It's that aqueduct is gonna give him what, 20% more actually. It's, what was it, 8 points of yeah, it's 25% more strength, more production. Come on, build the aqueduct, bro. We do have Inca getting closer to the Gauls, and of course you do see that the Gauls did manage to recruit James St. George. He's gonna get the walls in Lisio. I do notice he did manage to stop the attack from Cahokia onto his city of Ratumakos, and by the looks of it, he did manage to get a few pre-builds over here. We do need to see if Inca is going to want to get an army out, and of course how will the Gauls react. This is one big continent, so even if England does want to do some attack maneuvers against the Gauls, he's not going to get to use his redcoats, which is kind of unfortunate. We did definitely want to see some redcoats here. I'm also a bit surprised Vietnam is not pushing on his advantage to, oh my god, he can actually hit the city of Jima. Look how much movement this knight has. Tum, 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 tum. Just settle city, attack Jima, bro. Get the void chains over there for movement. Okay, 3 turns for Grandmaster Chapel to finish in Addis Ababa. Looks like Ethiopia could actually benefit from chopping that tile. Wait a second, did he go? Okay, I want to see their golden age options because some of them didn't go the way that I was thinking. Let's see, Vietnam, Batriu, Penbrush and Voice, Iran, Penbrush and Voice on the Gauls. We do have Kongo, Penbrush and Voice, and he does benefit from 2, 4, 6, 7 cities. Quite a few more cities need to be settled between Mogadishu and Mbanza, Congo, but you know, it is what it is. It's not he's benefiting from a lot of fresh water here. Hungary, Penbrush and Voice, Golden Age. Oh my god, this text, bro. This text, please, no. Damori, Penbrush and Voice, Golden Age on Victoria. Of course, his second one, and he's generating quite a bit of gold right now. He's finally on 98 gold attempts, 59 cents and 89 culture, and getting stronger by the minute. We do have also Menelik the second with a Penbrush and Voice, and this is where I wanted to end up on. I do notice he didn't actually favor going for his monumentality. He is going to try to use his 200 faith a turn to get some units out, and of course you did notice how dangerous it is for these cities, Jima and Zanzibar, because there are so many Vietnamese units that they can go against them with a very high strength. I'm actually surprised Vietnam is not trying to use his advantage against his opponent, especially after he notices there isn't that much strength on Ethiopia cities. Of course, I do see also under the gun, Persian voice, 79 science, 77 culture. He's getting big and strong. Did manage to get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 cities on Inca. That's a lot of cities, a lot of things to manage. We got the Lege, Monumentality Golden Age on a second one, 50 and 73. And of course, he's also getting bigger in the city count. This is going to give them an advantage later on in the stages of the game. Still no attack. Okay. One Cisco is calling it out. Amongus seems to be losing. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's at the moment I see a clear difference in the city count. There's Table Ronde did manage to spend quite a bit of production into getting their settlers going and expanding their territory, while of course we did have the stagnation of the expansion phase from Amongus. And I think this is the major difference between the empires, and of course this is gonna be the reason they're gonna have different evolution, way different evolutions in the next 10, 20, 25 turns. We're gonna see a lot more stats coming up for the civilizations that have a lot of cities, because they're gonna get to build the districts, they're gonna get to build units and so on and so forth, get the infrastructure going, get more production and so on. Remember, even extra population do give you extra points of culture, extra points of science, so it does matter quite a bit to have high pop. Of course, then comes into question, okay, how are you going to keep your people happy? You sometimes need to build some entertainment complexes, so you can manage to get some amenities and so on and so forth. Trade them with your allies and try to not lose units or take out units, because the second you start grinding your way through a war, that's probably gonna take a toll on your empire's happiness really quickly. You're gonna go down in amenities, and that means lower stats overall. Sometimes that actually can translate into massive penalties on your stats. Big production Liege. Let's actually take a look, by the way, on the production points. We do have 237 production on Liege, minus 35 gold a turn though. He's definitely relying on his allies to get him the gold, and it looks like now he's trying to put some pressure on those Congonian units next to Mogadishu. Congo's city, Mogadishu, did get converted, and he got a free apostle because he built one of those Mbanzas. That's the unique building, unique district, I would say, of Mogadishu, not Mogadishu, of Kongo, which is a replacement, what was it, neighborhood, I believe, and which does give him extra food and extra gold, not to mention housing. Not bad. Not building Khmer unique building before Congress. You mean the Prasad? He did. We do have Apadana coming up from Angkor Thom. Looks like Liege over here didn't actually get his Mahabodhi temple yet. I'm not sure where it is, but like I was saying, it's going to be a problem with Mahabodhi temple. If you didn't actually keep a forest next to a holy site that already has a temple, you're going to have a hard time building a new one that will get a temple in it, because in this world, in this Congress, we do have the decision, no buildings can be created in the holy sites. We do need to see also what Inca is going to do with his army here. Looks like Licio is only defended by one single horses and some archers behind over there, while of course UnderTheGun will need to build a standing army. He does have a settler here, which honestly I don't understand what he's doing with it. I thought initially he's going to go for the rice tile, but it looks like he's wanting to go forward with it somewhere. Okay. Looks like also we do have a change up in tactics here. Khmer is going to want to take Hokya, and he might actually put another city to the south of Yastudarapura. He's starting to get Damoris going, and of course you do see some horses. Definitely knights are going to need to be effective here, are going to need to be trained, and we do need to see quite a few more units to go against those Gaul Mubebas on the west side. Even the knights are not that strong against these Gaul Mubebas, especially through the rainforest. These guys are extremely strong, extremely strong. Okay, let's see what's going on here. We do have that moment of time that Vietnam, I would say, how do you call this? There's a word in English, as in he missed the opportunity, but he hesitated. He hesitated. This moment of time that Vietnam hesitated for that one turn I was pointing out, he can definitely start hitting the city of Jima, allowed Darth Vader to get a defense over there, and it looks like at the moment there's no coming back from this. There are quite a few Oromos on the front line. Of course, Vietnam is going to try to poke a little bit into the city of Jima, but especially with the Grandmaster Chapel finished in Addis Ababa, that is going to be danger over. I believe there's way too much faith at the moment from Ethiopia for him to buy out his units, to build a standing army, and of course slowly take down the units of Vietnam. Legend 559, thank you very much for the follow, sir, and welcome, much appreciated. We do have on Hungary also that massive overreaction over here against a few Ethiopian Oromos. Looks like those guys keep on pillaging his tiles and forcing Hungary to get some more units. While of course we did have Hungary managing to get at the beginning an attack from the city of Zanzibar, almost took down the city of Sodo, but wasn't strong enough and was forced to go back. Now Zanzibar is a happy Ethiopian city, and of course you do see that Darth Vader has another target in his mind. LittleTu is gonna be on his target list. Who will win, 19 pikemen or 1 Oromo? Yes. That's actually, that sounds like a big poll over here. Who will win, 19 pikemen or 1 Oromo? Kick double. What do you guys think? Who will win? Oh, I want to get something out of my head right now because otherwise I might be forgetting. Okay, so at the moment, of course, Darth Vader couldn't actually manage to take out fully the units of Vietnam. He couldn't actually push through and pillage any kind of the tiles of Vietnam. Of course, Vietnam was on point with his defense. Unfortunately for Vietnam, that also puts him in a bit of a pickle here. He's going to need to build a bigger army. He's going to need to send it on the front line and keep those Oromos away. And of course, we do see him that he has a bit of a problem from the north. Somehow, those Oromos that disembarked to the south of Miskolc did go around, and of course, as you can see over here, are trying to get some pillages on the city of Kongo. We do have a few knights also coming out from the cities of Vietnam, and that actually means all of his production of Vietnam, instead of going into defense, instead of going into developing his empire, is going into defenses, which will pose quite a few issues in the upcoming turns. There's already a massive difference, a 44 size difference between him and Ethiopia, not to mention 27 more culture between Darth Vader and LittleTu. That's actually quite big, and of course I did mention earlier, Ethiopia just tends to get bigger and bigger and stronger once he gets his faith generation going, not to mention his city count going. Even if they cannot actually build any more holy sites, Ethiopia still can benefit from Rokhuns. These tiles do give him that nice and juicy extra faith, and of course you do see that immediately after he settles a city, boom, he gets one of those in there. We do also need to see the development of the empire and the commercial availability of England will be. I did notice he got a religion, but honestly I totally forgot to check what it is. Divine inspiration with sacred places. Okay, honestly I wasn't expecting this. I was 100% expecting Zen meditation and something. Maybe sacred places, not a problem. And one Oromo will win. Whoa, okay. Gaul has the same production as Vicky, 210, 221, but then Lege does have 284 production. Yes, he's losing some gold, but that shouldn't be that big of an issue. He's also pushing his advantage against these Congonian Ngao Mubebas, and of course you do see that Kongo is trying to close that choke in Mogadishu. A bit of an issue for Kongo also is the fact that he didn't actually get that many more cities. He's still on 2, 4, 6, 8 cities, and of course compared to how big the Khmerian Empire is, that's not even putting a dent on the Khmerian Empire. We do see in the great engineer screen, we do have of course the gold chugging along with the 8 great writer points at 10. England is on 4, Khmer is on 4, we got Hungary on 1, and it looks like there will be quite a bit of a race over here for the engineers. With Khmer benefiting from his faith, he might actually get to buy the engineer with faith, with the remaining faith points, so he gets ahead in that aspect of the game. We do need to see also in the scientist screen what will happen. It looks like we're getting very close to Newton, if not got recruited. No, he didn't get recruited. Okay. Taking a look at here, we do have Ibn Khaldun, and you've heard Justice earlier in the week telling us that actually right now in the meta, sometimes it is much better to actually get Ibn Khaldun than Newton, because if you do manage to get all of those amenities and of course get happier citizens and so on and so forth, the increased benefits do give you more overall stats than Newton does. And Newton, for anybody that doesn't know, does give you that extra science per each university. What is it? +2? Is it? I think it's two, right? 2 science per university. And it does give you a free university and a free library. So I approve this message. Hungary shouldn't have split those Zimbabwe's levies in 3. Yeah, Megon Zira does make a good point over here. When the attack came from Hungary, he did kind of split his forces. He tried to go against Jima and Sodo at the same time and couldn't get any. If he forced everything onto the city of Sodo, I do believe he would have actually managed to take that city out. It was under siege, and it could have, and there wasn't that many defenses from Ethiopia. We do have also spies coming off from the city of Hungary. Looks like those Oromos did manage to get next to Kong, and looks like they are trying to fly away as fast as they can fly. Taking a look at over here, I do think Vietnam is gonna take care of them. Yeah, there we go. That's probably the last of them. Oh no, he actually remained alive. Whoa, that's 1 health on that Oromo. 1 health out of 100. That is big. That is big. Did Kongo find Mount Roraima, by the way? Oh yeah, he did. Okay. How many relics does Kongo have? We got Mobaza Kongo with 4 relics. That's not bad. Sandals, 8-handed mirror, footprint, holy lance. Very nice, very nice. Oh my god. So hot. We do have Samaro Briva with the wall engineer in it, 150 fortification health, strength. They get generated over here instantly by James of St. George. Of course, these Nombres are replacement trebuchets, so they do give the extra bonus points against the Samaro Briva. They don't get, I should say, the penalties, and they do full damage against the walls. Looking at the units over here, of course, Khmer will need to get a unit right next to it and take care of this. We don't have that big of an army from Khmer. I do see he's using what is it? Not retinues. What? Retainers. I believe it's retainers, if I'm not mistaken. The card. Let me actually take a look. The one that gives you an extra amenity for unit inside of your city. Give me a second. It's yeah, retainers. Oh, nailed it. Oh my god, these names, bro. Industrial zone, conscription, Republican legacy, extra amenity. Definitely he's putting so much on the people's happiness here. He's on 0 happiness level right now with 2 front lines. You possum, thank you very much for the follow, sir, and welcome to the stream. We do have him fighting off Musketmen on the west flank. It looks like Kongo did manage to get to the Musketmen technology, and of course we do see him putting as much attack power as possible. I do think at the moment Kongo did stabilize this defense. It's not going to be that easy to push through anymore. The muskets don't actually have enough strength to go against the Damoris, but they can, how to say, they can withstand quite a few attacks from the Damoris on their side. Yar, thank you very much for the follow, sir. Welcome. Well, how do I pronounce this? Is Jayar or is it Yar? I don't know how to pronounce it. Thank you for telling me. We do need to see what will happen on his Liege, what will be his upcoming move. He did manage to get to recruit Isidore of Miletus. That's a wonder engineer. Filippo Brunelleschi will be recruited by this one. Oh, it's JR. Okay. Oh, it's the long JR. Oh, I got it. Oh, you got it. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Wink, wink. Yeah, we got Inca with UnderTheGun, of course, putting a few muskets on the front line as well, trying to defend against the Gauls. If he is gonna try to build an army here, he should be successful into pushing into the Gauls. Of course, with not that much production or units on the Gauls, this is going to be quite an issue to defend the north as well as the east, especially against 2 really big empires. Inca did manage to arrive at 135 sons, 120 culture. He shouldn't be that far away from getting his own cuirassiers, and of course if he does manage to get the builds going along with bombards, he should be making quick work of the city of Zlisio. This is an impossible to hold city, by the way, because you can attack it from this style, which is quite defended. It's quite powerful, and of course with one single bombard you should be making quick work of the city defenses. Ten House, good evening, sir, welcome. But Khmer stalling out with an attack is kind of okay given his production. He wins the long game. Yes, indeed. Clyde Blood is asking us CS control. Do we have CS control? What do we have? Armag Dark Vador is also keeping a hold of Chinguetti. He's benefiting from 2 of these holy site city states, and it looks like Candy is still being held by Kongo. We do have Valletta not being held by anybody. Iran is keeping tabs on Geneva, and this should be a city-state that should fall soon enough. Of course, it's between Ethiopia and the Inca. This shouldn't be allowed to survive. We got also Mitra being held by Damori. He's putting everything he has in it, and of course you do see that Iran is over there trying to poke at without the trebuchets, without bombards. I feel like it's gonna be a useless endeavor to go against it. We'll see what happens. Okay, Hong Kong boxes, HHYJ, I believe, Kongo, and it looks like Valletta is being held by UnderTheGun. Come on, tell me the aqueduct is finished. Yes, aqueduct is finished. Wait, why didn't this one get extra production? Okay, what was this? It should be 30. Okay, it's 54 strength city. Very nice, very nice. But I do believe these guys, like these 2 tiles, should have had 4 production. Why don't they have 4 production? Surprised no one has Sus Kabul. Do I overvalue it? I think nobody is preparing to go with melee units against walls, and so they don't really need Kabul. That's, I think, the reason. And I think the only one that could benefit from it is actually Hungary. But Kabul is... Where is Kabul? Kabul is here. It's in such a useless position for an attack for Hungary. But honestly, with all of these pikemen, Hungary should turn them into pikey shots and just send them towards Ethiopia. Like, what is he gonna do? Just keep them here? Why though? You know, like, why would you keep them here? He's 2 turns metal casting, so he will have the ability to upgrade them into pike shots. He's probably gonna have a problem recruiting one of the generals though. The next one is okay, not bad, but he's not generating any general points. Oh right, Kabul is experienced. I'm sorry, I was thinking of a cat. I'm sorry. Yes, no, I'm sorry. This is my bad. Yes, Kabul, they should definitely get it. Maybe they didn't have vision over it or something. I don't know. They probably the other ones were more valued. For example, the religious ones were much more valued for how to say, for Ethiopia. I can understand that. He's also on the attack phase. Valletta, I don't know why, for example, Valletta is being prioritized here. Oh, I see what's happening here. We got a new levy coming up from Britney Spears, man. Is gonna try to go against Khmer from the north. Also, thank you very much, Kerholm. Much appreciated for the, how to say, comment over there. Totally messed that up. I'm sorry. Giga Terrace Farms. Yes, Kill Wiz. Hello there, sir. How are you doing? Giga. Giga Terrace Farms. Oh well. We do have quite a few of these admirals coming up from England. He probably got all of them. Nobody is, or not that many of them are making admiral points. Inca's making 7, which is kind of a surprise. And Vietnam I see on 2. Did he actually get a... Oh, he did get a harbor in Dalat. Oh, and he's trading with Hungary. That's actually quite nice. They should be getting quite a bit of gold. They got Reina in there. Miss George we should also get Reina, but I guess Debrecen is just much better. Kongo is sending trade routes towards him. We did have a massive difference in the first era, skewed towards Amongus in the gold generation. You do see the tables have turned, and now there's a lot more gold generation coming up from La Table Ronde. And of course, with Damori starting to jump up with 193 gold per turn, we do have UnderTheGun 128. Dark Vador is also on 76, and it looks like Lege, yes, he's losing less. He's on minus 13. Also did manage to take out the units defending Samaro Briva. Slowly but surely, the Domaries will make quick work of the city defenses, and now even if the Gauls do benefit from a coarser course, it doesn't look like at the moment Gaul has that many units to use. He did put quite a bit of pressure on the city of Mitla, got it under siege, but like I was saying, without a trebuchet or a bombard to attack into that defense of the fortification health, the city is way too strong for the knights to push through effectively. They're just gonna get smashed into the walls. Right? It's like bugs, you know, in the windshield. Smash. Por 020. Good evening, sir. I can't figure out whether both these teams are good or whether they are both bad. I haven't seen a so balanced game for quite some time. Yeah, well, I would say they're both good. They're doing the moves, the counter moves. They're trying to use their advantages here. Also, they're thinking about the long term, even though I think at the moment, La Table Ronde on the big map over here, they did manage to set themselves up for a very good late game. When they're gonna need to pump out those encampments to get the military academies, to get the science from their districts and so on and so forth, they're just gonna benefit from a lot more production centers, so they can manage to deal with every problem that they will encounter in the late game. Tanky tanks, helicopters, bomby bombs, and of course maybe some bombers. You never know, it happens, you know. We do need to see if Ethiopia is also going to want to push through Vietnam. I do have to point out Ethiopia already is getting to 164 science, 170 culture, and he's not going to lose that science. That's his science, right? And of course, taking a look at what's happening here, he's going top 3. He's going for industrialization. Wait, question mark? Okay, core ability, 79 strength core. Okay. I'm a bit worried about this because cuirassiers. Is he not caring about the mid? I guess he's not caring about attacking Vietnam right now. He wants to attack Vietnam probably at tanks, which kind of makes sense because that's exactly when you basically guarantee your opponent's demise. And I do feel like at the moment, Hungary has just turned to stone. You know those moments in which you froze up, you don't want to do anything? This feels like this happened to Hungary. He's trying to use his ability to attack his opponents with his city-states, and of course you will probably see something happen over here. We got quite a few swordsmen coming up from Valletta. He's getting the upgrades going. And he's gonna try to get to Khmer's cities, which he will do some damage on. 62 muskets with 44 strength cities defending. That's definitely gonna be an advantage for the muskets, especially with the extra +3 combat strength from the Raven King trait, Foreign Ministry +4. I'm not so sure he can. He should be able to manage to get Oligarchic Legacy, and of course he does have the 3 movement. What is he not gonna get is a general point, which, you know, it is what it is. You can't really get anything, especially everything with Hungary. Hello, Scott Momiko. Good evening, sir. Can we have a series pop check? Yes, sir. Let's see. Yields tab. Oh, is it total tab? No, it's era score. Okay. LittleTu is on 57 population, 8 cities. We got Iran on 63 and 9 cities. Kongo is also 63 and 8. And then we do have Matthias Convenus on only 6 cities with 48 production. Definitely is kind of lagging behind. Maybe he's going to take the city of a cat down. Looks like that city is under siege and he's going to get a 7th. We got on the other side 9 cities and 80 population on Damori, and of course we will probably gonna see some more here. We got the Dark Vathor on 8 cities and 55 population. UnderTheGun 13 cities, 84 population, while Lege is 12 cities and 80 population. Definitely the big boys over here coming up and building as many cities as possible. Quite a surprise that we did have Inca allowed to settle so much in the face of the Gauls. I do believe at the moment Gaul is having a few issues doing everything that he needs to be doing to defend himself. For example, Samarobriva looks to be going down. In one turn we're probably gonna see the knight take it over, especially with the help of those 2 Domaries. We do have Incan musketmen upgraded in Quico. Cuquito, actually, Chuquito. How do you pronounce this, by the way? Let me actually go into a Google Translate, because sometimes, you know, it's kind of hard. What is it? This is Portuguese or something? Portuguese.
Chuchuito.
Chuchuito. Wait, this actually means lollipop. What the? Did you guys know this actually means lollipop? This city's name, Chuchuito, it means lollipop. Oh, that's so cute. What the F, bro? Hey, Gatkin, thank you very much for the follow, sir. We do have also Abu alongside these Incan musketmen, and I'm definitely expecting Inca over here to try to do some shenanigans to build an army. He's also getting, very nice, Huito Kali in his cities, which will allow him to get that extra points of production in the lakes, and at the same time he's gonna get some extra food, he's gonna get some extra culture. Very nice. That's actually going to be a nice addition. We got Cajamarca also with Machu Picchu in 5 turns. I believe that he's actually trying to be staying in this golden age. That's why he's timing these wonders 1 turn to finish 1 turn away from his golden age. Dark Minio Lias, thank you very much for the follow, sir, and welcome to the stream. Much appreciated for that follow. Let's see what's going on here. Looks like Kongo did core up his musketmen, and now he's trying to push a little bit on Khmer. Of course, we will see a bit of an issue for Khmer to use that faith to do everything. He did stay in a Monumentality Golden Age and kept on upgrading his tiles and got more cities out, while he is in danger of being attacked from the north. He doesn't know it yet, though. He doesn't know it yet, and this musket will take a while to get there. You can see he arrives in 5 turns to smack that city of Mahendra Parvata, while he's gonna be levied for 12 more turns. So that is enough time to actually take out quite a few cities, quite a few tiles, pillage, and get some bonuses on that side. A bit of an issue for Khmer is the fact that he doesn't have the vision on the northern side, and of course he doesn't know that Valletta got taken out. One of the defenses against this kind of action is to actually equal out the city-state. If you equal out the city-state, you basically just reset the state of the levied units back to their original owner. The problem is Valletta has 10 envoys in it, and he does also have Amani in there, so that's quite an issue. That is quite an issue. Nani, good evening, sir. Hello there, welcome back. Khmer and Inca going for a strong late game. Yeah, big muscles. We do have Kongo giving some giving the Oromo treatment to Khmer, and of course you do see that one courser did manage to pillage the Grandmaster Chapel. That is a big surgical strike coming up from HH1J. We do need to see if he's going to be successful into pillaging some more, and of course I do notice there is an ability for Lege to actually attack into the courser if he exposes the crossbow. If he gets that scout out and attacks and of course moves it away, he can get the crossbow out and attack into the courser, while of course he does have another knight that could get there. Wait a second, he can't kill it? Oh no, he can't kill it. Maybe he can kill it with a crossbow first and then scout next. Yeah, let's see. Bam. Is it low enough? It might be low enough. It's... Oh my god, the scout, man, oh man. That is the scout managing to deal the damage. Look at that dog scout over here winning. Oh, he unleashed the hounds of war against that unit of Kongo and won it. We did have him also taking over Samar Obliva, putting some more pressure on the Gallic land. We do have also Khmer managing to get the units on the east to the south of Cahokia over here. He's gonna try to go through the choke points. The cities do have walls, so he needs to use his dome raids very effectively to take down the wall defenses before he's doing anything. And these walls were built with James of St. George's help, so these are all medieval walls, 150 walls, 150 fortification health, very, very strong to go through. Okay, I see there's a stalemate coming up from Ethiopia on Vietnam. I do see Ethiopia is also 2 turns away from getting ballistics, and I don't see him actually getting, he didn't get industrialization. Okay. Interesting. He's also 2 turns away from getting Angkor Wat. That means he's definitely going to get 1 extra pop in each of his cities. That's going to matter quite a bit. He does have 2, 4, 6, 8 cities over here to go. I guess the biggest question is, what will Ethiopia going to do next? And of course, what will Inca do next? Hungary is still trying to put that attack on the city of Akkad. Couldn't quite manage to breach the defenses, but I guess next turn he will manage to do it. Trebuchet will deal the remaining damage, and then the city of Akkad will succumb to the strength of the pikemen. Chapel sniped. Yeah, that was amazing, by the way, as a move. And he's going to need to rebuild that. And he's not? Wait, bro. Angkor Tom, that's this one. Oh my god, he needs Alhambra. So I think he's worried he's not going to get the next Golden Age. Wait. Hungary. Why did you move your Musketeer back? Oh, he wants line infantry? Like, oh my... Bro. No. Oh. So many thoughts are going through my mind right now. I feel like this hesitation and always trying to go for, oh, but I can get line infantry in like 5 turns, or I can get tanks in like 10 turns, or I can get helicopters in like 13. That does also end up in like an endless circle of not actually attacking your opponent. And you've seen how much importance it can actually have. important it can be for you to put some pressure, not a lot of pressure, but some pressure on your opponent to force him to build an army, to force him to spend some gold, to force him to get some resources done, and change his build queues. You might make him make a mistake because of your pressure. Yes, Hungary is Civrider, yes. Which is extremely unexpected. I know Civrider for a long time, for years now, and I know he's a really aggressive player. I believe somehow in the last year or so, maybe he didn't play that much, so he has a bit too much respect against his opponents here. This usually happens when the player is giving too much respect to his opponent. You know, there's always a balance. You know, you need to carefully see what you can do against your opponent, what your opponent can do, how much stuff can he benefit from, how fast can he be on building, and so on and so forth. And you don't really want to overestimate him. If you overestimate him, you make the same mistake as underestimate him, right? It's still a mistake. One sec, need to get some juice. Okay, big poll coming up over here. I don't know if you guys have these in your country, but I do want to question: what should I drink? Fanta Madness, or how do you write this? Chips Mandarin. Let's go. I got two of these, and I do want to know what should I go for. If you guys don't know, of course, Mandarin, Schweppes, and Madness. One is made out of, what do we call them, grapes. The Fanta Madness is grape juice with something Fanta, something bubbly. And then we do have Schweppes made of mandarins, which is the little brother of the oranges. Go grape, yeah, go grape, yeah. Well, you see. I didn't find these, by the way, in other countries. This is quite surprising. I didn't find the Fanta Madness in. Maybe they're not in the stores because honestly they're not like in the bars and in the how do you call it? The cafes that I went to. Maybe they're only in the supermarkets and so on, which I didn't actually get to visit. When Civ. Kathy Anthony, good evening, sir. How are you doing? Hello there. Welcome. Scott Momiko is saying highest Amongus score is lower than lowest LTR score. Not really good news for Amongus. You're talking about total score tab. Yeah, it does look like they're starting to delay their score quite a bit. Stall, I should say. This is the correct word, right? Stalling, stall. It's like the plane stalling. You know, it ran out of forward movement. Actually, there's another force that I totally forget how it's called. The one that allows the plane to actually uplift. Is it uplift? Oh, anyway. So what do we have here? Schweppes Mandarin or Fanta Madness? That's the one. Oh my god, it's a tight vote. Okay, guys, left, right. Fanta Madness, Schweppes Mandarin. You gotta choose. You gotta choose for me. We do have an attack coming up from Kongo on Khmer. Of course, Khmer did manage to upgrade his and got a few piking shots. He did repair his Grandmaster Chapel, and by the looks of it, he is one-shotting these, or actually doing two shots against the coursers. There still are quite a few pillages going on, and of course, Kongo is trying to benefit as much from this as possible. Walls going up in Angkor Wat. His encampment went down. Unfortunately, Lege is going to need a few more units to handle this. From the north, if those Hungarian units from the city of Valletta would have kept on going, they would have been able to hit Mahendra Parvata without an ability from Lege to counterattack into this, and of course, or defend into that. we do see that Lege at the moment will definitely need to defend against this happening, and with his ability to bind the units with faith, he should be more than able to withstand this attack. He does have ballistics in 2 turns, he does have 203 faith a turn, and of course we do see that Hungary right now did get the line infantries. 8 turns to go, by the way. 8 turns, that is just enough time to get to the city of Parvata, and then he's gonna need to re-levy the city of Valletta. Okay, Feb's Mandarin it is. I really don't get what Hungary is trying to get there. Yeah, you know, Hungary doing Hungary things. Oh my god, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, did you hear the We got Buddha coming up with an encampment in 1 turn. Looks like we got the campus research projects coming out from Egypt. Maybe they are trying to snipe that. Oh no! This Isaac Newton got picked up by England, and he did manage to also get Leonardo da Vinci. His workshops will provide him the +3 extra culture he needs. He's gonna run out of his Pen Brush and Voice Golden Age, but he's still gonna be massive when it comes to the culture. We do see there are quite a few more stats being gathered by all of them, and of course Lege somehow doesn't actually have that much science. This is a bit of an issue, but he has been fighting on 2 fronts for some time now, and he's gonna need to rely on his allies to pick up the slack over here. Definitely I'm winking at UnderTheGun. UnderTheGun would need to do an attack run on the Gauls over here to push through and take out his opponent. Refreshing. We got Vimayapura with an aqueduct. It looks like there are a few spearmen that are just waiting for their upgrades, and definitely quite a few units are going to come out of the cities of Khmer. He does benefit from 355 production. That is more than enough production to output so many units that he needs to. Is he gonna over commit on this? I'm not so sure on the defense, and of course I do see he did manage to plug all the chokes, so Kongo cannot get in more than this. He did give up a few mines, he did give up his encampment, but it is what it is. Now he's gonna need to get a few more ranged units, so he does manage to take out the Kongo unit line. Unfortunately, his campus did manage to get pillaged off entirely, and his science will suffer quite a bit, but you know, he's gonna need to come back into this somehow. We do have also an economy from England getting very strong, 238 gold. 1 more turn until the next era, and looking at what's going on here, it looks like all of the players of Amongus will go into a Dark Age or Normal Age, while we do have Damori going golden, UnderTheGun is going also golden, and Lege is going golden. So they're gonna benefit from reform the coinage or monumentality or all of those juicy golden age points. Of course, in the next era, that they're going to generate quite a bit of gold on them. I do believe they're going to definitely have an advantage. So much culture is also going to be taken off the teams because of that loss of the Pen Brush and Voice Golden Age. There are 4, 5, 7 civilizations with a Pen Brush and Voice Golden Age. Of course, you can imagine all of them will lose that ability to generate the culture from their districts. That's 2 culture per district and 1 gold per district. That's a lot of stats. Those are a lot of stats. We do have also Cusco finishing up Hueteocali. That will give him the necessary amenities, by the way. Or, wait a second. Don't you have amenities? That's what I know. You do get +1 amenity from entertainment for each lake tile within one of tile if Hue. So he should have 3. I guess that was negative before. Oh yeah, that was negative before, and now he's okay. That's fine. Okay, so I guess he definitely needs an entertainment complex somewhere to balance this out. Get some arenas going. Let's go. By the way, on Ethiopia side, he's starting to get his field cannon cores going, and of course you do see that Vietnam also did manage to get a bit more science, a bit more culture. That means he's kind of on the same level of technology. It does also mean that if ever Ethiopia wants to push through Vietnam, he's gonna need to do a lot of effort to push through that with quite a few units. In the meantime, he's just getting his infrastructure in his cities and trying to get some encampment training projects for those generals. Let's see what's happening here. Is this real life? Is this gonna happen? Oh my god, Khmer needs the field cannons. He did manage to upgrade at least one cuirassier. That's a very strong unit to defend with. And of course, you do see the Paki shot is more than able to take out the Corsair corps. From the north, we do have those Hungarian line infantries that still need to get there. And they do have 5 more turns. 5 more turns? 6 more turns. Okay, so they're gonna get to hit Mahendra Parvata at least once. We do have somebody making culture. Who is that? Yiran and Lege. Okay. Well, I guess they're not making that much tourism. It's 54 on Yiran, and the Lege is what? 58. Yeah, they're not that big. We do have also the Gauls managing to get cuirassiers out. They successfully defended Khmer, and this is always a problem when you're pushing two sides. You run the risk of not pushing through, well, not succeeding in either of them. You do have to focus your efforts into one single line of attack. On the gold generation, of course, you do see there is a massive difference right now between the two teams. We got more than 800 gold on La Table Ronde, and then we do have only 200, maybe 250, I guess, on not even 250, because it's no 200. I said okay, 211, I guess. It's 109 plus 91, that's 200, and plus 41, it's 241, and then minus 30, 211. Vicky's got the workshops and shipyards are going, production is just going up and up. Yeah, the biggest problem on Vicky will be, okay, what's the victory condition here? Looks like he's gonna go for Statue of Liberty. He did pre-place it. Now I do see he's first getting his workshops going and getting his factories going rather than building that. Of course, taking a look at the overall tab, we do have, who is it? Yiran getting the first points, I believe. Yeah, Yiran did manage to get the first points. So it will take a while for Damori to actually get all of those benefits. He's trying also to get Casa de Contratación, which is amazing if you do have a continent split. If you don't have a continent split, well, or cities on a continent split, that's really not gonna give you that much. Uh-oh. 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 Somebody somewhere is gonna have a +5. Now I believe at this point in time it's much better for Khmer to go for the +5 on ranged units, or anti-cav units. No, ranged units, because anti-cav units, you know, Hungary has a lot of them. And then on his opponent's side, Vietnam should benefit from heavy cav units. Heavy cav, I don't think anybody wants to go heavy cav units, honestly, and nor do they want to go light cav. So it's ranged or no ranged, from what I can see, or melee. Do they want to go melee? Maybe melee for the Hungarian line infantries. But honestly, these are not gonna breach the differences. Like, we do have a bit of a lack in science though, from Lege. 113 science, that's not that big. Anyway, give me a minute because I really need to go to the bathroom. Be right back. Okay. Oh, right on time. Okay, so what happened here in the World Congress? First, let's see the moves from Kongo. Okay, he's starting to get his army back. Looks like, of course, Khmer is putting some pressure on him. Those field cannons should make quick work of all of the Kongo units that aren't that strong. And we're going to need to see who has the +5. What kind of unit has the +5? Let's see, it's melee. Yeah, they went for melee. Okay, everybody is going for one. So coal power plants looks like did win over here by the production of buildings of this type. Okay, nobody, I guess Victoria is gonna have a problem with that. Diplo victory passed on Damori, and they're 41-41. Okay, interesting. Let's actually take a look at these units right now. 82 strength against Mahedra Parvata's 70. Ooh, that's a lot of strength. Yeah, of course, we do have England getting his factories going. He did have a lot of coal around his empire. And oh, we got a break? Okay, we got a break going. Or at least a break request. The biggest question I have, okay, first of all, what will Ethiopia do here with 200 science versus LittleTu's 181? It doesn't look like he's going to have a massive advantage. And of course, we do need to see if he's going to try to push his advantage right now. Vietnam does benefit from his own field cannon, so this is going to be relatively easy for him to defend if he has the gold. And this is the biggest problem right now. Gold generation on... the gold generation on Amongus just disappeared. We got 93, 109, minus 68, and then 38, while on the other team we do have 363, 34, 381, and then 12. Even Lege, that is fielding such a big army, is on a positive range. And he is taking down all of the units of Kongo. Kongo did manage to get quite a few merchants. Let me actually take a look. Okay, he finally managed to get to 31.5 grid merchant points a turn. I'm actually curious if that was a project or not, but I doubt it. Yeah, we do have the Gauls on 10. We got Vietnam on 14. Inca is 18. Ethiopia on 6. England on 6. Khmer on 6. Okay, they are making quite a few of them. Oh, we got a GG. A victory! Oh my god! La Table Ronde wins the day against Amongus. It looks like they just managed to get a few more points on the table with a 6-2 advantage over here in the CPL Premier League. We do have them, yeah, 6-2 right now on the scores, while of course Amongus is a 5-3. We're gonna need to see the results of the other games to see exactly what's gonna happen soon. Inevitable, yeah. I mean, Among Us culture disappeared too. Oh yeah, I mean, let's see. I'm actually curious about the culture. What happened here? 160. Yeah, it's just double the amount of culture on. Okay, so I do want to ask them a few questions over here. Let me actually see. And of course, if you do have any kind of questions, you can feel free to put them up in the stream chat. I'm going to try to forward them to the teams here. Let me actually get into one of the post-game channels and see if they want to join me. I'm not so sure, of course, if they want to join me or not, but I hope so. Just waiting. From the beginning of the game, we did have an awkward situation over there for the Gauls. He was in a 2 versus 1 against Inca and Khmer. He did manage to defend himself quite nicely, and of course he did manage to also get Oracle. He got quite a few wonders. He got a decent amount of production, but he did run out of space to develop. We did also have Vietnam with quite a few cities, and of course you did see that he did manage to keep up and even I would say hold Ethiopia back from attacking him into the city of Jima and Nha Trang. They did try to poke a little bit between each other. One of the cities of Vietnam did die, then he got a free settler from Ethiopia and got that city back, and so on and so forth. That was actually quite good from LittleTu. I have only good things, by the way, to say about LittleTu's performance here. Even in the face of Ethiopia with Vietnam, he did manage to do quite well. a bit confused about Hungary's points, by the way. I was expecting him to do a little bit differently. His attack runs, not to mention, I do feel like he a bit over committed to this defense with so many lines of pikemen that he never put out against his opponent. So, for example, this might have been a very nice tactic if he kept on going through that attack towards the city of Zanzibar, maybe got that city back, maybe, you know, like do an attack run, force Ethiopia over here to get a defense. If he would have coupled that attack with LittleTu from the south, maybe they could have done something against their opponents here. Oh my god, somebody just got the I9. Wow, Maelstrom just got an I9. Wow, congratulations, Maelstrom. I9 Gaming. Engaged. Okay, so I guess they're not gonna join. I do feel like they're doing quite a bit of post-game chatting, trying to see what they could have done better and so on in their own chat. So I don't really want to intrude. It's all good. It's all good. We're gonna see each other in the other ones, and of course, I can only say GG will play to both teams, and definitely we're still waiting for the results on the other games. There still are quite a few of them that are. Oh wait, they're joining on the same. Oh my god, they're joining in the same channel. I see Britney Spearsman is going there. Let me actually join. Let me actually join.
Like trading through the sea. So you have land traders which are efficient and make a lot of gold.
I don't like those units.
GG.
GG, well played.
Well played. Well played.
So annoying this game. So much unit. So much
Liege, I have 7 line
I
infantry
know.
with Dark Age card and the Congress.
I know. Top of me with Valletta.
How soon? Yeah, how soon do you have
Oh
steel?
Ah,
Not
too
soon.
still.
Not
Not
soon.
soon. Like
With
50.
Oligarchy Legacy card, they hit for 91.
So why do you CC?
Yeah, why now?
Oh, that's not gonna do anything. I could raise a city or two maybe, but that's not gonna do anything. Our team morale's really low.
What happened though? What like
Yeah, only
LittleTu
CC,
was
yeah.
there, was fine with Ethiopia. Then you were doing what Hungary does. What happened with
I didn't
Kongo?
plug up the choke. So just north of Zanzibar, there's a choke with a mountain with 2 tiles that I should have. Apparently, I should have made 2 spears and put them there.
Instead
It
of
was
building 14 pikemen?
Well, yeah.
I guess so, man. Well, that's a lot of pikemen, bro.
Big
So you-
Oromo pillage that was so strong by Sprig.
Yeah.
Oromos, man, on Highlands. I think you have to ban Ethiopia, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
but
realized
they-
that was a mistake, not banning it.
Yeah, but you trade the goal for Ethiopia. It's still something. I mean, goal is very high peak on this map. Don't you think so?
Yeah, I think it's good.
Ah,
But I
it
think
is-
Ethiopia is just cancer.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
he sent like 4 Oromo, and I had to build like a 1400 military worth of pikemen. And listen to Esdeath.
Oh no. What did
What's
Esdeath
wro-
play?
What's worse, building so many pikemen or listening to Esdeath?
I dealt with them both, so.
What did Esdeath play?
Esdeath was playing Kongo.
Kongo, yeah, I think so.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow.
Wait, he played?
Because
Yeah, he played. Yeah, because we couldn't play the match. We have no this and their team. It's really hard to planning schedule a match with USA team. So we played with Esdeath. Couldn't do.
it's okay. We agreed about this
Yeah.
because we want to play. So. And he did a nice game, I think. But What the fuck? There is a bug on Kongo. I was saying that to my teammates in the game about Crusader. I didn't add Crusader on Lisbon, and it was pretty annoying for me. So did you hear about this or not at all?
Or Mogadishu, you mean?
Yeah, Mogadishu.
Yeah. I saw your units get crusade.
Yeah, but I didn't get Crusade. Can you confirm that?
I was seeing when his units were attacking yours, you had crusade on yours. If you were in the borders.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so I did. I said shit. Sorry.
No problem. Maybe you just didn't see the unit in the borders or something. He did keep you out of his borders as much as possible. He had the lines.
It was a good composition, I think, for with the Inca and Victoria. A lot of gold.
Yeah, especially now.
Inca.
Especially now in third age, the traders get buffed.
Yeah.
You're surprised by Inca pick?
Yeah, very surprised about the Inca pick. Haven't seen it in some time.
Yeah, we were debating it. I thought, I mean, I'm not an expert on it, but I wanted to try it. I think it's pretty good.
I think it's a good pick here.
Makes more gold than Persia or other civs. Like I was supposed to make some gold, and I think Inca's like Inca on Highlands especially is really good because of all the hills. You have good terrace farms, and you can make mountain tunnels for your traders. There's quad discount strategy. It's all pretty nice.
Yeah, I saw you delayed your Gavron Plaza so long so you can get the discounts over there. And
yeah.
Unfortunately, you didn't have any good Capagnan to couple your economy with England, get those trade routes through it. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I made the tunnels maybe a bit late, but I have coastal traders with Sprig, with Ethiopia as well. They were really powerful. So I settled a lot of cities with Ancestral later, but yeah, I mean, I if you do it perfectly, you can get 4 discounted commercials. It's really strong. I didn't do it perfectly. I think I got 3, but it's fine.
You really have a good production in early game. You have 52 on 33. It's a lot. A lot of production for Vietnam too.
I think now as well I've got very strong production.
Vietnam did very well there.
You're in a Civ replay, Lege?
Yes.
I don't have it. Maybe I should get it. Can you want to do a small debrief, maybe a couple minutes with the team, or nothing to say? Okay.
I don't know what to say, to be honest. I think we played pretty good as a 2 frontlaner, but I did some mistakes. Spriggante did the job, to be honest, and I was greeting about defensor of face or some shit like this. But the 2 backlane were good. You was scaling better than them, and it's enough. I mean, Gaul was on 5 city a lot of time. So there is no good backlaner against you, I think. Hungary is still a big threat because Hungary can raise someone in the map, I think. But
it's also only 7 cities. Yeah, I mean, I think it's perfect player-wise. Like Damori and me are very good simmers, and we spawned free sim, and you and Sprig spawned frontline. I wanted to point out turn 39 Colosseum. Ultra fast Colosseum on Sprig to deny Gaul. It was really strong.
E-kill, amazing e-kill.
Oh yes, an e-kill Colosseum.
Yeah.
Wow, god gamer. Nice. Yeah, really nice. I think their draft though is a bit weird. I like Gaul, I like Vietnam, but Kongo and Matthias, I'm not sure. I mean, they don't have monumentality, they don't have naval.
Yeah, but I mean, Vietnam is unique scaling. I mean, already. So we can put this civilization on side. But Gaul has Opidum and has extra yields in beginning, and we have Hungary can run internals. So I think it's pretty great. It's controlling city state and can clutch anywhere on the map. So Hungary is not something weird for me. I think their composition is great. Maybe it is lacking some science.
Yeah, it's lacking science and it's lacking monumentality. Like it's so strong on Highlands to have
Yes, that's true.
defensive.
That's true, but
Like they had, I think a problem for them was that 3 players on commercials, so they denied them each other for the merchants, and we just got all the scientists and we got all the admirals and whatever we needed.
Yeah, we got Ibun, we got Galilei plus Newton plus Emile du Châtelet. It's
thank
quite
you
a
about
joke.
this. Thank you about Emilie.
Yeah.
Civrider is bugged. I can't.
Because the game we finished it too quickly.
But if you see right now in Civrider, Hungary has more production in the game than Gaul. It's same than Gaul, and same about me. So Hungary is scaling very well in the game.
It's the Magnussen tunnel.
Yes, of course. It's
Gaul did get stuck though. He didn't have anywhere to expand anymore.
Yeah, I mean he's like his scaling stops now on 7 cities, right?
Yeah.
So this is his best.
But still, I don't know why they didn't remap this honestly at the beginning.
Yeah.
I would have thought they will remap it when the goals didn't have his awesome like at least +4 easy +4s or +6s.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they like their position, but honestly, it was much better for us. Like so much space between Kongo and Khmer, so Khmer can sim up a bit, and then Vicky on full free sim, Inca pretty much on full free sim. It's just perfect for us.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think they should have remapped. Pretty sure.
You sure?
Okay. Yes, well played.
Sure.
Well played, guys. Thanks for
Well
inviting
played.
me to the game. It was fun.
It was fun and well played to you.
Yeah, thanks for
Thank
subbing, UTG.
No problem. Bye bye.
So now
GG, well played.
GG, and thank you, Michael, for the cast.
With my
And
pleasure.
Thank you, Britney Spears, man, for the game. Now it's road to challenger on Teamfight Tactics. See you, bye bye,
Ooh.
guys.
Yep.
Bye bye.
GG.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
good luck.
So you heard it here from both teams. Actually, we did have only one member, Britney Spears, man, coming up from Civrider, of course, coming up from Amongus to say what has been happening from their point of view. I understand there were a few issues over there with team morale. It was quite low. They did have quite a few issues to take care of, and in the meantime we did have also their opponents, which was La Table Ronde, managing to get so many stats, so much gold, so many cities out. They were also having a bit of an issue. La Table Ronde were having a few issues over here defending. You do see Hungary is pushing on his advantage over here from the north, but like Civrider said, he could have only taken 1 or 2 cities down, and that was about it. We just saw, of course, La Table Ronde going against Amongus. I do want to see if this changed anything. Let's actually take a look. We should have a refresh immediately. There we go. La Table Ronde picking up the 4th rank, and it looks like they are on 6 and 2. Definitely, there's going to be quite a. They will probably be in the top 5 here soon enough. Of course, with Sas Banana needing to play their game. I forgot against who. Monkagan. I believe they're playing Monkagan, right? And then we do have WCG that needs to play Civ Joe, and of course one of them will end up with 6 and 2. We're gonna need to see what will happen here in the next week. Tomorrow we do have Holiday on Highlands going against Forever Young, the 6th team against the 8th team, and it's gonna be at 1700 GMT. I do hope we're gonna see each other tomorrow, and of course we're gonna have quite an amazing game. We just saw Highlands map actually ended up quite fast. I wasn't expecting a 1078 CC over here. Definitely most of the time the Highlands map would do go in for 100+ turns. That's one of the reasons the players do like the Highlands map. They get a lot of cities to settle. They get to challenge each other when it comes to the big brain plays, and of course seeing into the future and knowing what to do about it. In the meantime, I do hope you guys enjoyed this content. If you are coming out from YouTube, throw this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you didn't, I totally understand it. Give it a thumbs down, and I'm gonna try to get better. Of course, that is still feedback for me, and I do thank you for it. If you do have any kind of comment, any kind of question, anything that you want to tell me, throw it down in the comment section below, or you can check it out on my Discord, where you can even find the information about upcoming games, about upcoming streams, and so on and so forth. I do try to keep an updated channel with all of my streams that I do on a weekly basis, and of course everything that you have is in this if everything that you need to know is in these two channels, upcoming games and OnSpotTV streams. We do have quite a few games scheduled this week, and of course next week there are also the remaining games. CVFR Squadron are starting to ramp up. We will see CPL Premier also starting to ramp up, and we're probably gonna have the qualifier soon started for the CWC. Thank you very much, guys, for the follow, for the subs, for the fun we had on the stream, and we're definitely gonna I definitely want to see each other. I definitely want to see you tomorrow, 1700 GMT on day on Highlands versus Forever Young. We're gonna need to see who's gonna come up on top, the Germans or the Russians. A very big question. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye bye bye.